Say around fourth quarter we make the decision.
Okay. Welcome to Educational Complex.
You come to me when you're ready. Listen to his cool, you will tell him when to go live, and you will punch it. So you tell him stop, you tell him live. When they're going, you really got to stand up on the camera lap and do all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Welcome to Educational Complex Field here in St. Croix, U.S. Virgin Islands. Sherman Thomas and Matthew
Gibson, yes sir. It's a great day for football for the first ever Y.E.S HBCU Classic here. Teams kickoff. It's an exciting day right there.
It's an exciting day. It's the very first ever college football game here in the Virgin Islands, and this is going to be a great interaction here. We have players of high school from both St. Thomas and St. Croix seeing this game to see college football action between these two schools that we have here in front of us this afternoon.
Yeah, man, it's one of these things where, I've been playing football for a long time, but anytime you get to be a part of a unique experience like this, it's always great. They say football is one of those games that bring
experience, because I have myself played college football up in Atlanta, specifically at Morehouse College, class of 2010. And so seeing this, can definitely give an inspiration for these young men that are here in attendance at this complex field.
Yeah. So when we start thinking about these teams, like you said, kickoff is in a couple of minutes away. When we think about Virginia, University at Lynchburg, the Dragons, they have some strong talent. They have a good wide receiver, and number 4, his name is Montrell Davis. Coaches spoke highly about him. You look at their backfield, their run game, 2 running backs really strong and dominant. So it should be a pretty good matchup. These teams are ready to get after each other.
What can you say about the University of Fort Lauderdale, the Eagles?
University of Fort Lauderdale, talking to their coach yesterday, and one thing he wants people to know is that they are a physical team. So when they come out there, they got a lot of heart. They play with motor. They fly to the ball, and they want to.
While the Dragons, they're coming in with a 2-game winning streak.
Yeah.
So somebody's winning streak is going to come here to an end in the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, a lot of bragging rights, right? They want to be the first team ever to win this game. So it's going to be very interesting to see as we move forward.
All right, the coin toss has been completed, and it looks like the Eagles have won the toss, and they have chosen to receive, but let us see.
So, getting ready for that kickoff today. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, we have some players that we need to watch out for in this game.
Some key players were unable to be a part of this experience, and some of those players are actually ranked high in the NCCAA. So it's rather unfortunate, but nonetheless, the teams out here, the players out here from both squads, they're definitely going to enjoy this experience, but the most important thing is that they're trying to come away with the victory.
Yeah, that is the most important aspect, to be able to walk away victorious. And also, like we said, it's those bragging rights, right? To say you are the first ever winner of part of an organization, that's going to be a dope thing to say 20 years from now when you are talking with your grandkids about this.
Definitely. Not only enjoying America's paradise, but enjoying football and playing great football here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So
Absolutely.
what a great experience and what a story to tell for your grandkids and for the athletes in the future, that hey, you can experience something like this, and not only this can be an influence to the local athletes that are here in attendance from both islands.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're about to kick off. So this is one of my favorite parts of the game. You know, former NFL player, I always used to get butterflies before the games. Even, it don't matter where you are, man. So this is the most exciting part. But once you get that first hit out of the way, it's one of those things where now you're ready to play football. You know how it goes.
Yes,
it's
definitely.
You got to get that first hit going.
And hey, it'll be even more electrifying if there can be a kickoff return for a touchdown, because we're to start the game. Well, let's see.
Absolutely.
Seems like the Dragons of University of Virginia at Lynchburg will kick things off. Seemed like they were switching sides on which end of the field either team is going to have.
Absolutely.
Saw the Dragons on
East. Everyone. Welcome to college football. We are about.
This is the first college football game in the Virgin Islands,
Yeah.
I think, ever.
What would you say this means for the community here in the Virgin Islands?
Oh, this is going to be a great community booster, not only for the young men, but for the parents who are here in attendance as well. Like, hey, my young son can aspire to play college football, and you know they can even get a free ride because of their athletic ability.
Yeah.
We are about to sing the national anthem. Everyone, please rise.
Rising for the national anthem.
Please remain standing for the Y.E.S national anthem.
Yeah. All right, so the national anthems have been played. Coming into today's game, as mentioned earlier, the University of Fort Lauderdale is coming in with a win of 4 wins, 5 losses. They started off the season losing the first 5 games, but since then they've won 4 in a row, defeating Daytona Elite 16-3, Ross Collegiate Academy 35-0, South Florida Technical College 28-0, and the AT Aliens of Atlantis University. And the last defeated the AT Aliens of Atlantis University 28-12. That last game took place on November 8th. As for Virginia University, they come into today's game with a record of 3 wins and 2 losses. Their last game was against SC Central Christian College on November 2nd when they won that game 55-12.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of these teams, like you said, Virginia, they're coming off a few losses. I was at the practice yesterday, so what a W gives them have momentum going into the offseason.
Definitely. As they get it, even though they're in a vacation spot, they start to focus on what's important, which is getting it done.
Yeah, ball games, exactly. All right? So you really heard the emphasis around the hotel, and even just on the field today, coaches got their players to the field earlier to get them locked in. You kept hearing that phrase, lock in, stay focused.
I can only imagine as a coach how difficult it may have been to get the players locked in and be like, hey, no matter how beautiful this island may be, we still got a game to play.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, you want to continue to have more opportunities like this in the future. So for them, like you said, you want to show up back in the game like this, you got to put something good on the field.
Definitely.
People want to see that good quality of football. Even if this is the first annual game, you want to put in good quality football.
All right.
Got some of the ladies just dancing on the field right now. I guess that's part of the culture, you know? Just showing a good welcome to St. Croix.
It's definitely a nice way to welcome you to the U.S. Virgin Islands. To give you a little bit of island culture.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta have the culture. You gotta be able to have the culture. Gotta be able to embrace where you are, right? Not just coming in and just doing the game, but having the culture be a part of what's happening. That's how you continue to build on it.
All right.
The boss lady's all right.
Can you hear me?
Make sure the boss lady's all right.
All right, just talk. When I ready to talk, signal him, and we gonna hear you. Depends. We go. I told you gotta stand up with this thing. Yeah, you gotta you're following the game. Like you playing ball. Okay? Alright, make sure. Smooth. Secure your life. Like, yeah, just stand by the camera, come and take with the acting.
Can I see him? See the action. I can't see what yard line they on. So first down play, so it's going to be 1st and 10.
Figuring out the money situation.
Left. Gains a positive yardage downfield.
No, he need come. He need to come. He on the runner was supposed to be in the street. Okay.
Looks like it was a 2 or 3 yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 7.
We gotta follow you. So my guy, yeah. When you ready, you got to ready to get on. You can get up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to pick you up. So it's like some camera sitting that's connected.
Struggles to finally take him down near the 20.
So we got. So can we? I'm thinking about that business for
It's going to be 3rd and short. Third at about 3 yards. Third and 3. And pass for no gain there. There's going to be 4th down.
We just gotta share the money. We gotta share the money. And if we want to, we can walk up and down. They just gotta come with us. And I think that might be what we have to do. Like just walk up and down the field and just talk it out.
No problem. No problem.
I'm just gonna tell them, we just make it happen. Just talk football.
Okay, got it. So it's 4th down.
This side right here.
Sound is back.
Yeah, song is back here.
All right. Is it what down is it? 3rd down or 4th down?
I can't see. It's third.
Running up the field. He gets the first. And he scores for the touchdown. Did he get in there? It is good for the touchdown. So the Dragons draw first blood and scored the 6 on a 20-yard run by quarterback Jabari Reese. So, yeah.
Only thing I think, if you can keep like the rosters on yours,
Yeah.
and then we'll just make it work from there.
All right, cool.
I'll protect my damn hand.
Jacob Ruiz. Look at it, they just scored the touchdown on the last play. So right now the score, well, it's not showing up on the score, so I don't think they scored it officially. So yeah, so it's going to be 1st and goal. There's a play, running to the left, and there's a flag.
It looks like it's a hold. Maybe it's a hold on the call. We're just waiting. One of those things where, anytime you start running outside zone, it's easily for somebody to grab some jerseys. You got to be able to move your feet right there if you're offensive lineman. They call the hold on the play right there.
I saw one referee put up their hands for a touchdown, so I'm not sure exactly.
It's a little confusion from everybody. They say you got to work out the kinks in the first game.
Definitely. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They said they scored the touchdown.
Actually, they just scored a touchdown, so they got to get for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Number 8, Jacob Brigman gets the extra point. So your score right now in the first quarter with 12 minutes and 9 seconds, it is the Dragons 7, the Eagles getting ready for their first possession of the game. What do you think about that first drive?
First drive was very impressive. They came out, did what they wanted to do. They showed good balance. That's what they talked about yesterday in our call, is they wanted to have a balanced offense. They ran the ball well right there, but they also threw the ball well to pick up a central yardage. So they got into the end zone. It will be interesting to see how the Eagles respond to that.
Well, now we're going to see what the Vol Dragons defense can do after this kickoff return. After this kickoff and the Eagles return it. If they'll be able to stop them and get their defense going to try to put them to a halt so they can get the ball back.
Absolutely.
All right, there's the kickoff. It's a rough kick caught near the 30-yard line. And he's running out, and he's going to be stopped near the 40. Out of bounds, so at least 10 yards on that kickoff return. Not so much of a great kick for a kickoff.
Yeah, he's gonna hear that from his coach, right? Wasn't necessarily the kick they was looking for, but it was a good return by the Eagles, responding to what they're giving in that moment. Like I said, interested to see how they start off. They want to play physical football. I'm anticipating a big run right here.
Well, good field positioning with the help of the not-so-great kick, and kick, at least again returning 10 yards more, so they're going to be 1st and 10 on the 40.
You never want to give teams the opportunity to beat you, right? So essentially, what is happening right there, when you give a team a short field, that means they don't really have to work that hard to get to the end zone right there.
And big hit there by number 40 of the Dragons. So not much of a gain there on that first play.
That was a big hit coming down hard right there. That was a way to fill your gap right there, meet it, contact to contact. Like I said, it's one of those physical games where these teams are very, very physical teams. So look for a lot more big hits like that throughout the game.
And our second play, this looked like a loss of yardage. As that play was intended to go on the right, but that Vol Dragons defense is running roughshod on the offense of University of Fort Lauderdale. There's going to be 3rd and long.
One of the things that Coach Newman was talking about told me that they pride themselves on the schedule they play. They play a lot of Division I talent teams, so that kind of prepares them so when they step into their own conference, they feel like they have an advantage because they've played against such good competition.
And that play was almost intercepted. Bad throw by quarterback Deron King of the Eagles. So it's going to be 3 and out. And they're going to be punting the ball to the Vol Dragons.
Yes, one of those throws is where when you have crossing routes like that, you want to be able to lead your receivers to where they're going. When you throw it behind, unfortunately, you have to either make a really acrobatic catch or you might come up with an incomplete pass such as that.
There were two Dragons players, there were 2 white jerseys that he threw the ball to. So he was lucky that ball was not intercepted.
Yeah.
There's the punt. Not so great of a punt. And almost took down. He escaped it. And he's tackled on the 26-yard line. But we got some hot action. Was there any flag there?
Looks like we got a personal foul. Both of these teams have been a little chippy, but looks like we're going to have a personal foul like we just talked about, you don't when you have games like this, you don't want to help teams beat you, right? So personal foul penalties, it's unnecessary penalties that you don't need. It's going to end up killing you in the end.
Personal foul on both teams. Those penalties offset.
Let's go.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be on the 25-yard line.
Like we talked about in the backfield lining up again, you have the Newman brothers. Both of them combined have rushed for over 1,300 yards in this season. So they have a dominant force back there. So look forward to them potentially handing the ball off to one of them and start this drive.
Two backs in the backfield. Takes the handoff, runs upfield, and that was for no gain. Gains at least a yard on that play. Look like he tripped all over one of his own offensive linemen, but he gains at least a yard on that short run. So it's going to be 2nd and 9, ball on the 26. Huge losses of yards on that sack.
Huge loss right there. You hate to take them kind of losses, but you see how it's interesting to see how they might respond in this situation coming back. Nope.
That's a flag, bro. That's a flag, bro.
But let us see who the penalty is going to be on.
Offsides penalty on Fort Lauderdale Eagles. You got to watch the ball. That's the first thing everybody coaches. Watch the football. If the ball doesn't move, you can't move.
There's going to be a 5-yard penalty on the defense. Still going to be 3rd down. Ball's not going to be placed on the 22-yard line. A false start on the offense. So the defense gained those 5 yards right back from their penalty.
One of those things where you got to get those jitters out, but you got to pay attention to the details, right? You know your snap count as an offense. You control that in that regard. So make sure that you are not jumping off sides or false starting. See? Definitely going to hear about that if you're a player coming to the sideline for sure.
So it's now going to be 3rd down. Ball's been placed on the 18-yard line. Long pass downfield. Overthrows his wide receiver. And it's going to be a 4th down. So a 3 and out by the Vol Dragons, and the Eagles will now have the ball back after this punt return.
It's a great punt by Jacob Biggerman. Good coverage by the kicking team as they came back downfield. Eagles coming back on the field. Now they'll be able to rewrite what they did last drive.
So the Eagles, with some good field positioning, will now have the ball. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball's on the 36-yard line. And we got a false start on the offense. Now it's going to be 1st and 15. Joining us now is the territorial champions head coach of the St. Thomas St. Croix Tackle Football League, Coach Elroy Donovan. Coach Donovan, how are you doing this afternoon?
Pretty good.
What do you What do you think about this new experience of now having a college football game here in the Virgin Islands?
This is historic, and I'm just glad to be alive to see it. You know, getting up in age and things like this, I wish we can do this every year.
What's so much of an inspiration this can be for your athletes, because some of your athletes are here seeing this game along with athletes from other schools, from St. Thomas and St. Croix. What can this do for our athletes here in the Virgin Islands?
Like yesterday, the team from Fort Lauderdale put on a clinic, and just the looks on the face, the enthusiasm on the athlete's face to go through the different drills, it was momentous.
All right, well, Coach Donovan, this is your third year winning a championship here locally here in the Virgin Islands. What can say that can attest to your success as a head coach here in the Virgin Islands from your time when you started to now, where you're now winning all the championships for the past 3 years?
Just getting the student athletes to buy into the program and having commitment.
All right. Well, any of the colleges that are currently looking at any of your athletes at this moment in time, or can you say?
At this moment, I can't really say. They talked to several of our athletes. I wish I could have gotten the seniors over here yesterday, but they have introductory night tonight.
Yeah.
So I hope they will be back and see more of the athletes, especially in St. Thomas.
All right. Well, thank you very much, head coach Elroy Donovan, for joining us here, and hope you enjoy the rest of this game.
Thank you.
All right. That was Coach Elroy Donovan, head coach of the Havana Eudorican Ken Rays, who won their third territorial championship last Friday, defeating the Charlemont Chicken Hawks in a very tight game. Wish you were able to witness that game as well. It was a come-from-behind victory too.
Yeah, anytime I get to watch football, I get excited, right? So we could be in the middle of nowhere, but as long as you got two teams that are willing to put on a good show, I'm willing to watch, and I'm sure that game was amazing.
Up, running down the field. Here he goes. And he's out of field real estate. He's going all the way from the 10, the 5, touchdown! Punt return for the touchdown! And the Vol Dragons have scored, but there's laundry on the field.
Got some laundry.
We got some laundry on the field. Let's see who is going to be on. There's two sets of flags in two areas on the field. If it's going to be on the Dragons, we're going to nullify that touchdown. Let's see who's the penalty is going to be on.
Yeah, it was a lot of penalties. I think we might have another personal foul at some point on that field, but we also could be a block in the back. Anytime you see a big play like that and you see a laundry on the field, unfortunately, it's probably a hold or a block in the back. You just got to wait and see what the call is.
Let's see what the referees say. If it's on the Dragons, that nullifies that touchdown.
Yeah.
If not, we got a tie game.
It's one of those things where
Not a tie game. It's going to be a 14-0 score, but let's see.
you got a hurt player down on the field right now as well.
Oh, man. Referees are currently discussing, but if this score were to go against the Eagles, that's a 14-0 deficit, 13-0 deficit. What can they do to what can that do to the team, to be down this big in the first quarter?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, down 14 points, first thing I would tell my team is to not panic, right? You got to be able to have some self-control, recognize that we're only 2 touchdowns down, so you could come back easily. But you got to have some poise, be disciplined, play football, but most importantly, execute your team offense and defense well.
All right, let's see what the referee says. It's going to be holding. So 2 penalties. Wow. The penalties offset, so the possession will still belong to the Dragons. So erase that touchdown off the scoreboard. So instead of it being 13-0 and going for the extra point, we're going to have a new set of downs.
Yeah, got a new set of downs. Still got an injured player, number 14 for the Eagles. Down right now. I think he took a big hit on that return.
Number 14, that is Jacoby Hastings of Hollywood, Florida, a sophomore. So the ball is going to start at the 35-yard line.
man, still down. It's one of those things, man. Football is what we call a gladiator sport. It's a lot of violence in the game, so injuries are prone to happen, although you hate to see them happen, right? Guys just out here having fun and flying around. You walk away from this.
But they also want to put on a show to show them what college football is all about. These teams you may not be seeing on television, like right now, like teams like Ohio State or Miami or Alabama, but nonetheless, college football, you see great football wherever it takes place, even here in the Virgin Islands.
Absolutely. Good football is good football, you know? Like you said, you want to put on a show. It's one of those things where they got an opportunity to set a precedent for future games to come, right? So
Definitely.
we're just building on top of what is happening right now. But this isn't just for fun. Like my coach used to say, we're not coming out there playing patty cakes. We actually got to hit somebody today.
I like that one. So when the game resumes, it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be at the 35-yard line. After they had 2 personal fouls, a holding penalty, a push in the back. It seems like majority of the penalties, if you're looking at yardage, could be weighed more on the Dragons side, but
Yeah.
still offset.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like you said. Absolutely. Like you said, there is a lot of penalties right now on the field. And like with the Dragons, the thing about it is that they have to do a better job of playing disciplined football. I mean, because although right now they might have the lead, those penalties will rack up against you and end up shooting you in the foot if you don't nip them in the bud early and often.
Yes, and if they don't pay attention to how they're playing, they can easily lose this game and lose them composure altogether.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's one of those things where people say, all right, team, get it together. You know what it is. We've been doing this for 12 weeks now, all right? Don't forget how to play football. Don't forget your technique, all these different things on both sides. Just reeling in those nerves so that you can really actually execute their game plans.
All right. As we take a look at around the crowd, we got players from South Central High School, from Educational Complex High School, Charlotte Amalia High School, and Ivana Eudorican High School. All the schools taking place here locally in the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas St. Croix District. They are currently here on the big island of St. Croix, Twin City as they call it, Christiansted and Frederiksted. Twin City.
I never knew that about you. I'm learning. This is my first time ever being here on the island, and so I'm like learning. I'm learning as you speak about it. The Twin Islands. Why they call it that?
Well, because this island in particular has 2 capitals, Christiansted and Frederiksted. So this island is literally split into 2. So there's another world in Christiansted as there is another world in Frederiksted. But nonetheless, it is still one island full of love, full of culture, full of a lot of things to learn. You can learn a lot what this island has to offer. I personally call this island a diamond in the rough because it has a lot to offer.
Yeah, a lot to offer, right? It's one of those places where you want to see people come. I'll tell you, like I said, this is my first time. It's a beautiful island. Went to the beach yesterday, and the water was probably the bluest I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, I thought I only see this on like commercials, but it's one of those things, once you behold the sight, you see the lush mountains. It's a beautiful place. Like you said, I think a diamond in the rough is a great description of what I would say about St. Croix.
Yes. And this is also the home island of legendary Hall of Famer Tim Duncan of the San Antonio Spurs. This is where he came from.
Zoom and play.
1st and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. Up the middle, short yardage, but there's a flag on the play. It's going against the Dragons. They're going to push them back.
Tell you what, he ran into a brick wall right there. So he got through the hole pretty clean, but once he was met in that B-gap, linebacker met him till he ran into a brick wall. Immediately stopped.
So it seems like there's going to be a holding penalty on the Vol Dragons, number 65. So now it's going to be 1st and 20. Ball now is going to be on the 25-yard line.
Yeah, one of those things. You got to keep your hands inside if you play up front.
Pass down the field. It's completed. but he's pushed out of bounds. So gains at least 7 yards on that play. It'll be second down. Actually, about a 12-yard connection there, so it'll be still short of the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13. Almost taken on the backfield, running to the left. There's a flag. Pushed out of bounds. Gains at least 7 yards on that run, but we got a flag on the field.
A lot of laundry on this field today, man. I think it is Saturday is the day you wash clothes, right? So it's a lot of laundry on this field, man, going back and forth. But hey, that was could have been a tackle. I'm interested to see if they call a late hit right there. That was a kind of late hit. Surprised me, really rough hit, but this is a violent game.
I mean, there was before that play that went out off field, there was a flag in the backfield already.
These refs, it's laundry day, it's cleaning day.
Pretty much. Hope you brought your game.
Right. At certain points, like as a fan of the game and also as a player, former player, you got to let players play. And so
exactly.
At some points, refs have to use a little discretion of what to call and what not to call. But
if it's obvious, then you have no choice but to call it.
Right. But everybody's figuring it out.
All right. So right now it's going to be still 2nd down. Ball's on the 31-yard line. Pass play, looking for someone, running down the field, can't find anyone, and he goes out of bounds. Lost some yardage on that one, so it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, they had some pressure coming off the left side. Like you said, it's setting them up for a long 3rd and long right here, but it's one of those plays, good pass rush by the defense right there, adding that pressure to force the quarterback out of the pocket and not make his full reads.
Ball's now placed on the 29-yard line. Still in Dragons territory. So after that touchdown by the Dragons, it's been rough ever since. Can they get their bearings offensively and get at least another 1st down? Let's see. They're keeping that shotgun formation. Pass downfield, it's caught. But it's going to be short of the 1st down.
Sitting on the punt team. That was actually a good pass protection by the offensive line. Defense ran a stunt where they bring in the defensive end outside and the defensive tackle looped outside. And so the offensive line did a good job of picking that up. It's one of those things that as this game gets going, they have to continue to gel together in order for this ball, for the Dragons to move the ball downfield and score points.
Those penalties actually hurt with this because that was a pretty good pass and good gain of yards on that pass, but the defensive backs was right there for the tackle and unable to get the 1st down. So it's going to be fourth down. Ball now placed on the 40-yard line. Actually, correction, yes, on the 40-yard line.
It's just like what we were talking about prior to the injury. It's one of those things where, as a team, you might have the lead right now, but those penalties will kill you. They will take away all momentum that you have, and it puts you behind schedule. So you might have a coach, offensive coordinator might have a play call that they have in their mind. But now that you're behind the chains, it delays what you're actually able to call.
As we see how things work out, both coaches are talking with their players. Try to converse who's going to go on the field for special teams. 7 minutes, 2 seconds here in the 1st quarter that's remaining. 7-0 Dragons. If you're just joining us here live, this is the 1st annual Y.E.S tackle football, college football game here between the University of Fort Lauderdale and University of Virginia at Lynchburg. There's the punt, downfield. And it's going to go into the backfield for a touchback. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line. What do you think the the Eagles have to do with their offense to try to get at least on the scoreboard or get good yardage on this possession?
Yeah, they're going to have to run the ball. I always believe that the run game will open up your pass game for you. So right now they have to be able to get their big men in to lean on those guys up front, get some movement so that they can establish themselves in the run game.
Let's go 1st and 10, ball on the 20. Offense has 2 wide receivers on, and a short pass that is completed to number 5. Is that number 5? That is number 5, Bobby Jenkins, Bobby Jackson. So a short yard completion on that play. So it's 2nd down. There's a handoff. And that play is stopped. Helmets, hats rolling on the field. So not much yardage gained on that run. There's going to be 3rd down. Offense moving kind of quick on that one. Do you think it's a good strategy?
Yeah, I mean, they are running the ball effectively right now on this drive. And so, like I said before, it's going to open it up for them. That's what they need. I wouldn't be surprised if you might see a pass right here, 2 runs. It might be a good pass right here over the top or somewhere in the middle.
Well, they got the slot wide receiver out. Yeah, there was a run play. And did he get a 1st down? Is it enough?
Yes.
It's enough for a 1st down, so a good run play. Up the middle. So move those chains, a 1st down.
That's what we were just talking about, right? Being able to run that football and establish your dominance in the run game. If you can have a good run game, it opens up so much more for the pass and puts the defense on their toes. So right now, and it also tires the guys up front. You see guys, it's hot, it's humid out here. Running that football can be your secret weapon to a successful offense.
There's a pass to number 6, completed. That's about a 5-yard catch by number 6, Jean Telford, sophomore from Boston, Massachusetts, out of Piper High School. Quarterback Coden Brown with the completion is a freshman.
One thing that you see often is those bubble or screen pass. Those are like the new version of a running game, right? So if you can give somebody a little bubble pass in the backfield and they can pick up 3 to 5 yards, that's essentially is a good rush nowadays. And you see that often in college offenses.
Why do you see that though? Why college football is making that transition now with their offense?
I think it's the evolution of how football is, whereas you have more of a spread offense. So now that you can dink and dunk those balls out to your fast receivers, and just depending on the coverage, if my players are more athletic than your players, then I believe that in space, I'll be able to beat you. That's how most coaches think about it, and it's just an easy way to get 3 to 5 yards.
I think you could thank guys like Coach Kelly when he was a coach at Oregon. He really got that spread offense going, and
Absolutely.
Now everybody is getting a piece of it into their offensive regimen.
Absolutely. That's when he had guys like DeAnthony Thomas and LaMichael James being able to just give those fast guys a small opportunity to be in open space with guys who might not be as athletic was important for them. Change the game.
Pass down the field, a wide open wide receiver, a catch near the 20-yard line, and it's good for a 1st down. Huge throw and huge completion right there.
That's exactly what we were just talking about. That run game will always open up the pass game for you. And that's essentially what just happened, right? Caught him over top, wide open, great pass, put it on the money for him to get his toes in bounds and make that catch for a 1st down.
The Eagles are now in the red zone. 1st and 10, ball's gonna be in the 20-yard line. Good job keeping his feet in bounds for that completion. Hands off, runs upfield. Gains at least 3 yards on that run. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. Actually, yeah, 2nd and 7, ball on the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone. This is where they call the money area, right? This is where you convert those yards, all those things into points.
We got hopefully that was sweat I just saw.
Oh, nah, I think that island heat is getting to him.
Quarterback just hit. Did he catch it? Touchdown! Beautiful throw and beautiful catch for the touchdown.
Ooh.
Oh, man. Now we got a tie ball game.
Folks, we got a game here in St. Croix. That was an athletic play to just go up and grab it, right? The run will open up the pass, and that's exactly what happened. They executed their offense. Fantastic grab right there.
I'm a little ahead of myself. It's almost tied at 7-6. The extra point will make it a tie ball game.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What a catch by the wide receiver.
Who is that? Number 6?
Look like it.
Is that number 6?
Extra point is good, and we are now officially tied at 7 with 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. That was Jean Telford with the catch for the touchdown. And let's see if the Dragons can regain themselves offensively and break this tie. Both teams are coming in today's game with a 4-game and a 2-game winning streak respectively. Fort Lauderdale, University of Fort Lauderdale, 4-game winning streak. The Dragons of University of Virginia at Lynchburg, 2-game win streak. Someone's win streak comes to an end here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. What heck of a play. So right now we're going to take a media break at this time, and then we're going to resume with the possession of the kickoff that is going to be kicked off to Virginia. All right, we're back now. After the touchdown, we are now tied at 7. 3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. The offense is starting to pick up a little bit now for both schools. It's quieted down, and definitely for Fort Lauderdale, but Virginia is starting to pick theirs. Virginia now. And a big tackle. They probably missed the face mask right there. I saw that face mask, but did the referees catch it is the question. I'm not a referee, but I know what I saw. And I think some of the other coaches saw as well.
I had a coach in college. He always used to say, hey, remember, referees are humans too, right? They might look like zebras, but they are also humans too. So at times they might miss a call. Sometimes they might make the call, but never rely on the referee to see the call.
Yes. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be placed on the 35-yard line. Shotgun formation, hands it off, goes to the left, and he's tackled by number 33, Dante Mason, a junior linebacker from Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, Dante Mason is a stout linebacker. I saw him yesterday outside his pass. He said he played linebacker. Initially, I was surprised. However, watching him on the field and how he moves, it shows me why he plays that position. He can move around, fill the holes, and make good tackles for his team.
Listed as 5'10". He's definitely got to play 5'10". 5'10" of his position to really hold his team down. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Ball on the 36. As the clock continues to run. There's a snap. There's the throw. Down the field. Goes out of bounds.
Attempting to go downfield to their big receiver, Montrell Davis. Big 6'6" wide receiver, athletic type. It's like you just throw it up for him, and it's just like basketball at that point. But overthrew him, was unable to connect. But I definitely probably see them probably go back to him before this game was over again.
Big throw by the quarterback, Nico Cleaves, the junior out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Transfer out of Carolina Christian College. Third down. There's a holding penalty. And it's brought down. He did gain a couple yards on that run, but there's a flag on the play. A holding penalty on the University of Virginia at Lynchburg. So that's going to push them back 5 yards or 10 yards.
A lot of laundry on the field today, but you cannot hold. That's just one thing they will call most times than not.
And we're just in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So they declined the penalty. It's going to be fourth down. I would have pushed them back. It's not a replay of third. It's not supposed to be a replay of third down after that penalty.
Well, if they decline it, it's going to be an automatic for it goes to fourth down at that point. So they are punting the ball, giving their defense the opportunity to try to get it back, but press of last drive for the Eagles. So I'm excited to see what they bring out on this drive.
There's a punt. Short punt. And he drops it. He must have punt. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be what's it going to be? It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. He touched the ball, and it's a live ball, so it's going to be a touchdown.
So what happened is he tried to fair catch it very late. Not sure if they will honor that or not. But either way, it was he put his hand up, fair catch at the last moment. So interesting to see how they play this out, if it might be a muff punt or if they're going to blow the play dead because he called a fair catch. But interesting to see what happens. It might end up being Virginia at Lynchburg's ball. Oh, wow, they gave him the touchdown.
It's a touchdown. So that's a good way to break the tie.
It's a great way to break the tie. It's like one of those things is the ball rolled into their favor. I'm sure Coach Cogdell has some words to say about that call, though.
Oh, man. Referees are discussing it again to make sure that they make the correct call, because you can definitely deny. You can't deny the ball did touch the punt returner's hands. I didn't see a fair catch being called.
Looks like they're reversing their call. At the very last minute, I did see the young man's hand go up for a fair catch. However, at that point, player from Virginia was already in his face, and so it caused a collision. They might call a fair catch interference right here, which would null and void that whole entire play, giving the Eagles the ball with some good field position as well.
You probably got better eyes than me, because I did not see that fair catch.
It was just barely. Just barely. He barely got it up.
You got to be more decisive than that if you're going to do a fair catch on that. But
yeah, absolutely. It's to be a punt returner is a very dangerous position to be. Right, you're in a vulnerable space, so you do have to make decisive decisions and do it swiftly to avoid any type of damage that you might be doing.
Guys are coming at you at 100 miles per hour,
100.
trying to basically split you in half to prevent you from scoring. Referees are still at, looks like what you just said is going to be correct. They're going to nullify that touchdown.
Fair catch interference.
They're going to call fair catch interference, and it's going to be Virginia's ball. Actually, not Virginia, Fort Lauderdale's ball. They're still discussing. So
yeah, still discussing. But I think the accurate call is fair catch interference. Unfortunately, at this level, there is no type of review at Division II, or there's no type of review right now. But I think if we were to look back at the replay, you'll see his hand goes up for a fair catch. As the young man from Virginia at Lynchburg ran into him, it's a fair catch interference. But interested to see how they call it here on the field, though. Their call is the final. Touchdown.
So it is a touchdown. So it is a touchdown. So add on 6 points for the Dragons. And now they're going to kick the extra point.
Interesting.
Now, can this be a demoralizing play?
It can, but there's still a lot of game. Like I said, we're still in the first quarter. There is a lot of football left to play, if we're being honest with ourselves. So, yes, it can be demoralizing. It can kill momentum, but it also can be a springboard for you as a team to say, hey, we cannot rely on the refs to win this game for us. We have to do what we do, execute our game plan, and make better decisions with the football.
1 minute and 31 seconds remaining in this first quarter. The score is now 13-7. The Dragons at University of Virginia at Lynchburg, they're up and they're going to try to kick off. They're trying to get the extra point now to make it 14-7. Talking about a land of beauty, we call it paradise. Come down and check us here in the U.S. Virgin Islands. We're here in St. Croix, the home of Tim Duncan, the home of the late Livingston Bramble, and great athletes that have come from the U.S. Virgin Islands. As we await the special teams play of the extra point, referees are still discussing matters. I thought things were cleared up. Score 13-7. The Vol Dragons are up. They're going to convert the extra point to make it 14-7. Vol Dragons coming in today's game with a record of 3 wins, 2 losses. Have won the last 2 games. As for the Eagles of Fort Lauderdale, have won 4 in a row after losing the first 5 games of the season. So they're definitely on a hot streak right now, winning 4 of the last 5 and trying to make it 5 in a row.
Looks like the coaches for Fort Lauderdale, he is content in getting the right call called. Because truth be told, it was fair catch interference if we're calling it. Although he put his hand up at the last minute, he still called the fair catch, and then at the end of the day, you do have to honor that. However, the referees are the ones that's going to call the game. So even if it doesn't go the way that you want to, sometimes you just got to suck it up. It is what it is. There's still a lot of football left to play to be able to score more points than the other team.
I agree with that there, and they're still discussing matters, even though I see special teams for the extra point on the field. What are the referees? What the decision, as they discuss it now with the head coach of University at Lynchburg, and I see Coach Richard Clendenin is now talking with the head coach to see what's going to be the final decision.
Interested to see what happens right now. You know, it's one of those things, though. We talk about it, we work out the kinks, right? We work out the kinks. Everybody's kind of learning on the fly, but at the same time, the game just got to go on. Sometimes referees might not always make the right call, right? We saw a face mask that didn't get called earlier. Yes. It doesn't necessarily mean the game needs to be stopped. Keep going. How do you push past adversity to keep going? I think at this point, decisions just need to be made. We need to keep going. And so, right now they're just talking through it. With that being said, we are going to take a brief break and be right back.
I don't excel in my classes.
The only reason why I go about coming is
How you hear as much? It's to record what?
I will only fans of that.
Can you not hear this?
Obviously not. Everybody got OnlyFans, I guess. You got OnlyFans, I got one by Ace and John email from Free Will, dog.
What you say?
All right, we are back on the field. Back on the field, and we are still figuring it out. At the end of the day, whatever this referee calls is what's going to be. But unfortunately, we do have a little bit of adversity, but that's a part of every football storyline.
Here's what happened. The punt was made, of course. The punt returner muffed the punt. Now the ball went into the end zone, or fell short of the end zone apparently, and one of the players for the Dragons of Lynchburg, they recovered the ball and then ran it and then walked it into the end zone, and that is what we have as a touchdown. But there's a rule stating that that ball should have been stopped right there.
Yeah.
And it should not have continued. It should have been It should have been Virginia's ball in the Eagles' part of the field instead of it being a touchdown.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I said, unfortunately, you can't do anything at this point. I know if you are both teams, it kind of sucks to be put in that position. But at the same time, it's like, how do you respond? That's my thinking as a head coach, or if I'm on either of these teams, is how do you respond, right? It is what it is. It might not have been the right call, but what do we need to do to ensure that we can still win this football game?
It's a not so great of a setback that any team wants, and on the Eagles' end, is not something that they want to have or experience or deal with in this game. You want the referees to be on their P's and Q's when it comes to calling the game, make it a fair game.
Absolutely.
But nonetheless, when referees make a mistake, that's an adversity. What are you going to do when faced with adversity?
Absolutely.
Are you going to crumble or are you going to overcome?
Right. You got to let that be that springboard for you, right? Take everything out of everybody else's control, and all you can do is execute your game plan. And if you do that and you do it well, most likely you're going to walk away victorious.
Well, there's a touchback. And it's now going to be placed on the 25-yard line. So the score is now 14-7. The Dragons are up by a touchdown.
I tell you what, this has been an adventurous first quarter. That's the thing. We are still in the first quarter.
We are.
It has been an adventurous first quarter with, it feels like a whole game has been played at this point. But at the end of the day, it's a lot left. It's a lot of football left to play.
A lot of football left, and a lot of things can happen.
Absolutely.
From this point on.
Absolutely. Interested to see how they respond coming out. They ran the last time this offense marched the ball down the field, running the ball, had a few big pass plays. I think that's their secret formula. Their run game will open up their pass game.
Have you ever witnessed anything like that in your days when you played?
Oh, like with the penalty we just saw?
Yeah.
I've been not like that. A short answer is no.
Okay.
Never. Have I been a part of bad calls? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but never seen anything like this before.
All right, there's a pass, and that falls short to wide receiver of the Eagles, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
One of those plays, though, man, they had it. They drew it up correctly, called it in the right zone and everything, but quarterback just has to deliver right there. You got to put it on your wide receiver right there in order for him to be able to make a play.
Pass intended for Omar Gabala, is a freshman out of Palms Beach Gardens, Florida.
I feel like Fort Lauderdale has it's so much talent in that Florida, in the state of Florida. It's like it's a lot of homegrown talent on this team.
There's a good run. Gains at least 5 yards on that run. Stopped near the 30-yard line. Looks like a 5-yard gain there for the Eagles. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Ball will be placed near the 30-yard line.
30-yard line right here. One of those is
Was there laundry?
More laundry.
It's against the Dragons. So it's going to be first down.
Appears to be an unsportsmanlike conduct play.
And there have been at least, that's what, the third one in this game already?
Yeah.
And we haven't even entered we're not even entered the second quarter.
Like we said, it's just
it's been chippy from the start.
It's one of those games you got to clean it up, right? It's a lot of chippiness. Guys want to get at each other. I get it, but you don't want to get at each other to the detriment of your team.
Exactly. Looking for the pass. There's Laundry again, running down the field, and just a bit short of the first down. But we got a flag on the field.
Got some laundry. We got a full load of laundry out there today. Looked like it was a holding call. They've been good on those. Got a holding call on the play, bringing it back 10 yards.
Okay, he's asking for the captain of the Dragons. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. Asking if they're going to accept or decline the penalty. Look like they're going to push them back.
Yep.
Not clear what the penalty is, but they are being pushed back. So replay second down.
Second down right here. This is it's kind of a how do you respond type of play. Got another penalty.
Looking for an open wide receiver. He holds the ball and he will go out of bounds. Looks like he didn't gain any yards on that one, as the quarterback kept the ball.
Just got to do what you got to do on those. Didn't have nothing downfield that he trusted to throw, so he just ran out of bounds. Probably the safest move for him to do right there.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 5. Or 2nd and 5. Is it 2nd and 5 or 3rd and 5?
2nd and 5 right here.
2nd and 5. And that is the end of the first quarter. With your score, the Dragons of the University of Virginia at Lynchburg, 14. The Eagles of the University of Fort Lauderdale, 7. What can you say about this first quarter?
First quarter, like I said, I think adventurous is the word that I'll use. A lot of adversity has been introduced to both teams, but I think the biggest thing is the penalties. Both teams need to clean it up in order to clean up their offenses and their defenses. Penalties not only slowing the game down, but it's taking momentum away from both the Dragons and the Eagles.
And not only cleaning up the penalties on offense and defense, but on special teams as well. Because of that penalty on special teams, that's what caused the last touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. Those penalties, whether it be special teams, there's a lot of holding calls. I'm wondering if we go back and look at the stats from this game, there's probably at least 4 or 5 holding calls in this first quarter alone. So like we said, being able to clean up this game so that they can play a good offense is what's going to be most important as we go into the second quarter. This first half is still underway. We got a lot of football left to play.
A lot of football to take place.
Yeah. What I'll be interested in seeing is how the Eagles come out and finish this drive, right? Will they put the football in the air, take a shot downfield, right? Sometimes you need to take those shots downfield in order to be able to, bring that energy back to your sideline.
Well, one thing you mentioned earlier within the game is that the Eagles need to keep the game on the ground, which will open up the offense for them. And they did just that. They kept the first play, they ran it up the middle, and it opened up the field for the touchdown.
Absolutely. Like we say, the old saying, I know they probably say it here in St. Croix too as well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yes.
But the thing about it is those penalties will always throw you off.
Yes.
So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but you got to make sure you don't get no penalties, no holdings, things of that nature. So
keep the game clean. Keep the game clean as much as they can, and definitely you'll see a much production with the end result of this game.
Absolutely. I am interested and hopeful that in this second quarter, both teams can play a cleaner game. You can just be, that's how you allow the real talent to be able to be seen and shine, when you're able to clean up those nonsense penalties and execute your game plan.
All right, we are now going to start the second quarter of this game. 14-7 score. The Dragons of University of Virginia at Lynchburg, they are up by 7, by 1 score this time. It's going to be it's going to be second down. Oh, I thought it was going to be first down. It's going to be second down. Ball is now at the
This is a team that is resilient. It's Fort Lauderdale team, only a 3-year-old program. Their first group of seniors will be next year. So it's a young team, but they are resilient and growing and getting better each and every year.
short gain there for the Eagles. So it's going to be third down. Ball's now at the 40-yard line, so at least about 5 yards short from the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, big down right here if you're the Eagles. How do you convert? Virginia looks to be playing cover 2.
And he's going to run it down the field, and he's going to be taken down by the ankles. Number 43 is on the tackle for the Dragons, and it's going to be fourth down.
Yeah, you hate to see him take that sack right there. I'm sure his coaches are going to let him know about that. At that point in time, you want to take that shot downfield. You had a few receivers wide open. Don't be afraid to let that ball go in these moments. I mean, this is the last game of the season. You got to fight for something, but don't want to take that sack right there. It's unnecessary.
Tackled by sophomore Emmanuel White from Crown Point, Indiana, out of Community Christian College. That's where he transferred from. So it's going to be fourth down and going for the punt.
As we said, we had this is a young team, so you have a lot of. Oh, we got a fake.
Fake punt.
We got a fake punt right there.
And he's running down the field. Did he get the first down?
Let's see.
Let's see how close he is to the marker.
It appears to be. He got the first down right there.
First down.
We were just talking about that, like this is the last game of the season. Sometimes you got to take those risks, right? You got to take those risks in these big games. Right there, a fake punt. Great call by Coach.
Freshman Cristiano Reyes for the first down on that fake punt from New Orleans, Louisiana, out of Sophie B. Wright High School.
That is an awesome play call right there. Sometimes you just got to take that risk, and it rewarded them right there with the first down to keep this drive going.
When you weigh out your risk and your reward on a play, that one ripped the reward.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They got the reward for that. Got to continue to drive. Now they just got to take advantage right here. Get back to that run game that was working for them on the drive in which they scored the touchdown.
All right, back with the QB, number 12. Colton Brown. As he sets up his offense. Throw to the left. And a good catch. And he got yard. He's got real estate. He goes all the way for the touchdown. Colton Brown.
Folks, we got a ball game. We got a ball game, folks. That was a great pass. Really put it only where his receiver could catch it. If it was just a hair late, it might have been intercepted.
Cole Cross with the touchdown catch.
It's a great throw, great catch, great execution right there. Both of these teams are competing, giving us the game that we are looking for right here.
And if they can complete the extra point, we'll be tied at 14. What a way to start the second quarter.
Absolutely.
With a touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how you do it right there.
But he saw a weakness.
Yeah.
And he ran right through an open field area. None of their DBs was in that area, and it was an easy catch for him.
There.
In baseball, they say if you hit a dribbler, you'll see be a line drive in the score box. So in this one, it's a wobbly throw, but it was a touchdown throw.
Like we talked about earlier, too. It's going to be one of those things. He's going to tell his kids one day, man, I threw a 30, 40-yard touchdown in St. Croix.
How do you throw it? It was a touchdown.
It was a touchdown. Don't matter how it looked. It was a touchdown.
It was a touchdown. We're tied at 14. And will the Dragons be able to return the favor and score their own touchdown? We'll see.
We'll see what happens right here coming back. Both teams have been, outside of the penalties, both teams have been able to move the football fairly well.
I think the Eagles have been a little bit more successful in moving the ball.
Absolutely.
The Dragons, somewhat of a standstill offensively, even though we're tied. Their second touchdown came off of a special teams mistake.
Yeah.
So offensively,
True.
They've been held back.
You're absolutely right, and I think one of the biggest, the glaring, is up front for the Dragons. Up front, they have not been able to really move their feet and secure blocks, especially in the pass game. That's why we've seen a lot of hold calls, right? The speed of the Eagles have been getting to that offensive line.
Number 34 with the catch as he returns. He's getting into the 20, to the 30, and he's brought down finally. Goes out of bounds. So about at least a 23, 24-yard return there. So it's going to be 1st and 10.
Setting this team up for good field position right here.
Ball is near the 25, 26-yard line. Actually 30, 33, 34-yard line. Big run, and he's almost finally brought down. A very good run by the running back.
Yes, it's one of the Newman brothers. They have had a prolific backfield all year. Son of Coach Newman coming to play with their father. Coach Newman talked about how that's one of the greatest experiences he's had. It reminded him of Shador Sanders and Shiloh Sanders at the University of Colorado being able to coach his kids. But great run by that young man right there.
Jacob Newman, and he gets a handoff again. That last run was a 12-yard gain for a first down, and this one he gains at least 3 more yards on that run.
One thing that I noticed about this Eagle offensive line is that they have very wide splits, and all the split is how close you are to the person next to you.
You
on
mean
the
the
line.
defense, the Dragons?
Yes, the Dragons. The Dragons, excuse me.
There's another run, and he gains at least a yard on that one.
But those wide splits are causing them some problems right now. When you're going up against quicker, faster defensive linemen, it's causing some trouble.
Tim Newman Jr. on that run for a short gain. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, third and 7 for the Dragons. Number 51 gets into the backfield. There's a throw, open, to an open Tim Newman, and it falls short. He was, all he had was the end zone in front of him.
Nothing but daylight. Honestly,
Oh, man.
that's one of those plays, though, in my opinion, you got to lay out for. We had a great view of that ball right there. It's a good job by the quarterback to get it out of his hands, first and foremost. Led the receiver a little bit too far, but I do think that the receiver just would have dived out for it. He could have caught that.
Number 51, Paul Chester, applied the pressure on the quarterback. And we got a penalty.
We got a hold.
A holding penalty on the Dragons, so that's going to push them back. So it's still 3rd down, 3rd and long. After being 3rd and 7 for the first down, it's going to be 3rd and long.
Around this point in time in the game, offenses need to start switching up their snap counts because the defense can get the rhythm and the cadence, and that's exactly what's
There's
happening.
a long pass downfield with the catch, but a whistle was blown. We heard some whistles prior to that throw, prior to that pass.
Yeah.
So what exactly happened, we don't know, but that pass was completed.
Yeah, you can't do
But
that.
there's some confusion going on right now.
It's quite a bit of confusion happening all around. But one of the things is that, yeah, I'm not sure what that whistle was for. Maybe he stepped out of bounds. That was the only thing I could think of.
That was a premature, no,
Very premature whistle.
blow a whistle. Well, unless he stepped out of bounds, I can understand the whistle being blown then. But if it was not anything like that, then that's a premature whistle, and that's a mistake on the referee.
Yeah, it is a mistake on the referee. You can't. Anytime you hear that whistle, it automatically symbols that the play is blown dead.
Yes, exactly. You got to stop. So
we need to start penalizing the referee. Nah, but that you can't call that. You can't blow the whistle.
Referee,
right there,
but the ball is now further downfield, so we don't know what's going on here exactly. I mean, it's not where the catch was made, but the ball is a lot further from where it was originally. So there has to be a penalty on the defense as to why the ball is now at the 30-yard line.
If anything, that's a touchdown because he was in the end zone when he caught
He
that.
was,
but
I mean, he was short of the end zone, but okay. So it's now 1st and goal on the 1-yard line. So apparently that catch was completed.
The play, yeah, I guess that's just an inadvertent whistle.
An inadvertent whistle.
Inadvertent whistle, and it just allows the play to continue.
Because there were 2 DBs by the wide receiver.
Yeah.
He made the catch.
Yeah, phenomenal
in traffic.
catch, though. I get it.
Yeah, phenomenal catch.
He was on the run, threw it, put it on the money.
But I'm definitely
right
confused by that whistle. That definitely threw things up. But nonetheless, it's 1st and goal on the 1-yard line.
Like we say, referees ultimately have the final say, even if they're wrong.
Exactly. Look at it's going to be their jumbo offense.
Got a little bit of.
You got some players being chippy right here.
Yeah, we got a little bit of chippiness going on.
I see number 74 being pushed.
Yeah. It's a lot of trash being talked, but the truth of the matter is, you just need to take it out on the field.
They got their jumbo offense on the field right now due to Dragons.
Yeah, we got coaches on the field saying the play is dead.
They got their bigger offensive linemen on the field right now, so
yeah.
Let's see what's going on. The referees are discussing matters again. We got 7 minutes, 7 seconds remaining here in this first half. We are tied at 14. 1st and goal on the 1-yard line.
One of those things right now, man. Yeah, just ultimately we got some. It's a lot of miscommunication happening, and when there's miscommunication happening, it often can lead to frustration on both sides of the field. Coaches become frustrated, players become frustrated.
I agree. And they can throw things off completely for both teams.
Absolutely, and if you are the university for a lot of that, I recognize your frustration because it's too what a coach might call BS calls. Excuse me. On against their team when really their team is the one that's really being penalized for.
Well, if there's anything either team cannot say, if one team has a home field advantage, because
no team does have a home field advantage, but
that's one thing about a neutral site football game.
Absolutely. Neutral site.
As we got a timeout. Both head coaches are speaking with their players right now. So, what are you really seeing right now from this drive by the Dragons? That's really got them in position right now at the 1-yard line.
One of the things that I'm seeing is that they have been able to connect on some big plays, right?
Yes.
Regardless, we'll see if this pass stands or stays, but they was able to really connect. And so that's something they haven't been able to do throughout the game is connect on big plays downfield.
But you mentioned something that was critical.
Yeah.
The offensive line of the Dragons, which is leading to the success of their offense with these connections, these pass plays, the running plays, especially the brothers that are doing their thing in the backfield. Both of them are getting their hands up and they're getting good yardage.
Yeah.
One had a 12-yard gains. They'll get some more yards for. One almost had a touchdown catch when the ball fell short. So all of these things are are complementing to their success throughout this game.
Like you said, like I will always say, is that I think the run game is going to open up the pass game for you. So when you get 2, 10, 12-yard runs like that, it's going to cause the defense to want to come and play in the box, and you might be able to hit them over top with big shots like that.
Well, as a former offensive lineman in college and a offensive lineman in high school and defensive lineman in college, alignment, people don't really understand the importance of an offensive lineman. The offensive linemen, once they do their job, they make the offense so much easier.
Absolutely, right? The ball doesn't move if the offensive line doesn't execute their job.
Exactly.
So truly, the success can boil down to the offensive line.
You can call the most perfect play,
Absolutely.
but the offensive line do not do their job, that perfect call has been nullified.
Absolutely, right? It's a lot of pressure on those guys, but at the same time, they are the same ones who can make something happen.
If there's one thing that I look forward, I don't know if it may ever happen, but give the MVP to an offensive line.
Oh man, man, you just said something right there. Do all the work, they don't necessarily reap the benefits of it.
In the NFL, some of the most highest paid offensive linemen are the tackles, the blindside tackles.
Yeah, as a former left tackle, I know exactly what you mean. So you work extremely hard to be able to put yourself in a position to win the game.
What school and what conference did you play in?
So I went to Wingate University, Division II
in North
school.
Carolina.
Yep, Division II school. After that, I played with the Denver Broncos and also the Montreal Alouettes in the CFL.
Oh, nice. My school, although I didn't play that year, but Morehouse College played against Wingate College back in 2010.
That. I remember that. Did you play?
I graduated college.
Okay.
Earlier that year.
Oh yeah, we played them in a playoff game that year.
It was a playoff game. That was the first time.
We won that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Wingate did win that game barely.
Yeah. It was a close game.
It was a really good game.
Yeah, that was the season before I got to Wingate, but that was their first ever conference championship.
Yeah.
And that was maybe the first time they had ever been to like the second round in the playoffs. But I remember them speaking highly about that game down at Morehouse.
One of my former teammates, so I'm still in touch with every now and again, Michael Green, actually had a defensive touchdown in that game.
Yeah.
There was a mistake made on the offense, a fumble in the backfield, and he rushed into the backfield, collected the ball, and ran it 40 yards for the touchdown. And it was something to say, a school that was more accredited, more known for their academics, to have their defense now, their football, their athletics, say something big about them, where hey, we can actually make noise not only in the academics but on the athletic.
Right, yeah. You got to be able to student athlete, right?
Exactly, and that's the important thing you just not said. Student athlete, not the athlete student.
Right.
But many people may put the athlete first and the student afterwards. But it's just you're a student athlete. Prioritize being the student first and excel on the athletic field as well.
Absolutely. It's one of the things that I always preach to the young athletes is like you got to know yourself. And this game is going to end. So once it ends, who are you?
Exactly.
Right? You don't want to build your whole life around this sport because once it ends, you're going to be lost.
And many athletes have retired and did not know where to go after they retired. So it's always good to have a step B after you finish your step A, if you do make it to the professional level.
But even then, you're still going to have to. It's going to end there too, right?
Yeah.
Say 1% of people make it there, and then if you do make it, less their careers are not even 3 years in the league. So you got to think about what's next and know yourself.
There's a handoff, goes straight up the middle.
One-handed grab.
That was a one-hand catch. Did he catch it in bounds? I see Laundry on the field again.
It's laundry day, man. We wash clothes on Saturdays. It's a very late call.
A fake handoff.
They called a push-off.
I mean, you see number 4 and number 2 of opposing schools facing off each other. Things are getting really chippy here now.
Very chippy.
And we're still into the first half.
I'm not the type of person that likes to speak negatively on things, but one thing, the main assignment of a referee crew is to have control over the game.
I agree.
They must have control over the game. And right now with the calls that they are missing and allowing play, it's a lot of chippiness that from based out of the frustration from some of these referees, late calls and things of that nature.
Football is an emotional game.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But once you're able to control your emotions and control your anger, that is when you can really see, how it can play in your favor. Because once an athlete loses their composure, loses their temper, they can lose sight of the game altogether, and it can be a detriment to the team on a whole.
Absolutely, it's one of the
It can lead to unnecessary penalties. Now instead of being first and goal, you're now first and goal on the 30-yard line instead of being on the 1-yard line.
Absolutely, you got to be able to control your emotions. Like they say, in between the whistle is really where that's an opportunity. Like you could be violent in between those seconds, right? As long as it's within the rules, you don't need to hit nobody in the face or anything. But like you have the opportunity to get out that aggression, to get that person back in a physically dominant way that is legal. But however, when you're getting penalized and all these different things, you're messing yourself up.
All right.
Referees got to be able to get this game under control, though.
Referee
and the coaches got to be able to talk to their players. Keep your head in the game, man. At the end of the day, we're here to have a good time. This is a great experience for you.
We got some ejections. We got some ejections right now. Look at
and that's how
players from both schools have been ejected out of the game.
That's how you take control of the game. That's how you take control of the game.
I want to think it was number 4 and number 2 from both schools that were ejected.
Yeah, you hate to see it go down like this. Young man got ejected. But at the end of the day, you got to control your emotions while you're on this field, right? Get it out in between the whistles. But if you can't control your emotions, unfortunately, somebody might have to get you out of the game.
It's rather unfortunate. You didn't come to the Virgin Islands to have such a bad experience like that, where you can't even enjoy, not only the scenery, but the fact that you're playing a game. And this can not only happen here, but it can happen anywhere.
Absolutely. It's Saturday. It's college football. It's probably a lot of bad calls being made. There's a lot of flags on the field right now as we speak. But
I agree.
How do you respond is the question.
All right, so let's do this again. First and goal. There's the handoff. And let's see what the referees say. Let's see what the referees say. I want to see the referee's hands up in the air. Look, he was tackled short. Look, he was tackled short. So it's going to be second and goal. Oh, he gets away from the tackle, and now he's finally stopped. Oh, and slammed down. A late hit. A late hit. Whoa! Whoa! No! Whoa! No! Whoa! 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 Things are really getting out of hand now. A late hit. The whistle was already blown. He was stopped at the 19-yard line, but then he was thrown down to the ground. And that's going to be a penalty on the Eagles. Whoa! The whistle was already blown. The play was blown dead. And now we got another stoppage.
I hate to see this. I hate to see it. You got the opportunity of a lifetime to play football in a whole nother country. Keep your shit, keep your mind, you got to keep your stuff in control.
I just said, there's a difference between playing first and goal on the 1-yard line compared to first and goal on the 30-yard line. How much further now they're going to be? Because they were first and goal on the 1-yard line.
And the thing about it is, it probably would have been a penalty on the Eagles because of their late hit. It was a late hit. All you got to do is keep it cool. Sometimes things ain't.
I mean, it would have been third and goal on the 19 if he stopped when the whistle was blown. But now it's going to be third and goal and a lot further away from the end zone.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where you got to, at this point in the game, it's like if referees can't control it, the coaches can't control it, unfortunately, they might call this game. And that's not what you want.
No,
like we
not
said,
at
this is
all.
the first time ever in St. Croix, the Y.E.S HBCU Classic, providing opportunities for young men.
And this is not a good representation
No,
for
no.
the high school athletes that are here, because they don't want to know that, hey,
Yeah.
this is what goes on in a college
Absolutely.
football game.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
most college football we see
Yeah,
is on television.
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
we don't see the lower level of college football here in conferences like the NCCAA
Yeah.
or the NAIA
Yeah.
that has college football. So this is not a great representation. I see the commissioner of the Y.E.S management, Ernest Ruffin, currently on the field. They're calling for the coaches to now come onto the field. But
Yeah.
this definitely is not to be tolerated. This kind of action cannot be tolerated here.
Okay.
Because this is a bad representation for the organization that
It is.
brought the football down here for the young people, for the young brothers that are playing high school football.
Absolutely.
And not only for that, but the experience for colleges that may continue this for the future.
Yeah. One of the things is that like, you know, it's a learning experience for everybody involved, but at the
Yes.
same time, what has got to happen is, like I said, it starts at the top. Head coaches got to get control of their teams, right? You respond to adversity. Referees also, you got to know the game. You know what I mean? And when one team feels like they're being treated unfairly, it's rightfully, I understand where the frustration comes from.
Yes.
At the same time, it's how you deal with that frustration. You can't allow that to take over the game and eventually maybe even don't give you the opportunity to finish the game. But the referees, like I said, they got to do their part in calling a good game. They are struggling right now.
Wow.
They are struggling, and gotta,
If you look at the score, it's a tie game.
it's a tie game. We have a good game on our hands.
The Eagles have allowed one touchdown. Now we got police officers on the field.
Police officers on the field. So we just have to see what happens, you know? Like I said, it's one of those days.
We got more law officers surrounding the field, walking around. There are at least few police vehicles as well. There are dignitaries from the Virgin Islands that are here, senators that are in attendance here at Educational Complex Field. And not sure what is going to be the end result of all of this extracurricular activity. And that's what I'm going to call it, extracurricular activity.
Extracurriculars. Yep.
When play finally resumes, it's still going to be third down. But a big difference from first and goal on the 1 yard line compared to now being third and goal and a lot further from where the ball was originally supposed to be at.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's like we said, it's one of those things. It was really like right there, third and goal. We just straight up talking football.
Yeah.
Take penalties out of the game. We got a good football game. Both of these teams are pretty evenly matched, in my opinion,
Yes.
in terms of athleticism on both sides, and just I think the Dragons have the size advantage, but it's the heart of the Eagles that has been keeping them and warring them through this different adversity. I said we just got to clean up some things, but at the same time, they have an opportunity. If this game is still played, they got an opportunity to produce a really good football game for the folks of St. Croix.
Let's see if we can get any kind of word as to what exactly went on.
Stay tuned for more, folks. We are.
Okay. All right, so right now we got a first set of downs. It's going to be first down and goal. It's still going to be possession to the Dragons. Earlier, it was going to be third down, but then we had a lot of laundry,
Yeah.
a lot of emotions being thrown bodies being thrown on the floor, on the ground.
They just got to keep it together, all right? We're coming back out here like we just talked about. It's a good football game. We got a good game in terms of just the actual game, right?
Well,
Minus the extracurriculars, we got a good game on our hands.
Let's see, you know, how this game is going to play out.
Yeah.
But I definitely can tell emotions are high.
Absolutely.
Emotions are high right now.
Yeah.
So let's try this again. It's going to be first and goal. Ball is going to be placed on the 5-yard line. Not on the, yes, on the 5-yard line.
All righty, here we go.
Now, is that the 5 or is that the 3?
It looks like it's about the 5-yard line. You're right.
5-yard line, so I was right.
5-yard line.
There's a handoff. Up the middle, and he scores the touchdown. And the Dragons have regained the lead. It's their second offensive touchdown. Third score overall is now 20-14.
That's how you come back, right? They had the momentum going into this drive, right? But like you said, high emotion, but they executed their game, ran into the end zone, get it to their reliable running back.
We're going to line up now for the extra point. Afterwards, we're going to have an interview with one of the legendary coaches here in the U.S. Virgin Islands, Coach Francisco Jarvis.
Got some more laundry on the field. Got a false start. Got to clean the game up, though. Got to clean the game up.
5 minutes. We got just under 6 minutes left in the game in the first half.
Lining up for a field goal right now. It's like unnecessary yardage that you don't really need, but you got a reliable kicker. He can knock it through.
Ooh. They faked the extra point.
I don't think they faked it. It was just a high snap. He had to do what he had to do.
All right, well, he stopped there, so the score is going to be 20-14. Now, on the sidelines with us is Coach Francisco Jarvis, and we got more flags on the field. Coach Jarvis, one of the legendary coaches here in the U.S. Virgin Islands, seeing college football action here in St. Croix. What do you think about the game, and what do you think about everything that's been going on so far?
Well, it looks like the referees need to get a little bit more control of the game. I think with 6 of them there, they should have been a little bit more under control. I hope they do get it back under control because this is such a good and meaningful game to the territory, you know. I don't want to see it finish for any reason. But it's been a good game. Teams are scoring on both sides. They just need to clean it up. I don't know if it's the referees calling wrong or the coaches are too unruly, I don't know, but in any event, it's a historic game and I'm just glad I'm part of it.
Now, you have been a tackle football coach since 1999 within the St. Thomas St. John district. Now, what can you say about the athletes that you have helped to get into the collegiate level and athletes that you're coaching now? Like, what does it take with the experience that you're now seeing college football here? What can they say about that experience?
Well, I would say that this game means a lot in terms of what it can bring for them. Yesterday, 75 of our student athletes were seen by college coaches from one team. And that tells me that those kids, those 75 to 100 kids, had access to those coaches and they were recruited. Our team, Ken Devil Rays, we got some private interviews as a result of yesterday. So this is a very meaningful thing and I just hope that it is able to continue.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Coach Jarvis, for joining us, and hope you enjoy the rest of this game.
And good to see you back on the sidelines with your horse. I thought that you would be saying it, commentating it out loud for the crowd to hear.
Well,
next time.
Next time.
Yes, sir.
All right, so there's a short kick that was caught near the 25-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball is now being placed at the 40. Well, a little bit further than that. Near midfield, it looks like.
It's a healthy spot right there.
Very healthy spot.
It's a good return by them. Like I said, the Eagles just got to get back into their execution on their offense. They've been able to do that.
They've been able to do a great job offensively as the Eagles been throughout this game. They scored twice out of their 4 possessions within this game, and that goes for no yards. So on that first drive, on that first run, it's going to be second down. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Looks like we might have a injured left tackle, slow to get up right there. It's one of these things where still holding on. Their bodies are still holding on, but you got to find a way to finish, though.
Makes the move, goes out of bounds, gains at least 7 yards on that run, on that pass.
That's a great job right there. It's a simple hitch route right there and just being able to get his shoulders upfield. Great job. About 2 minutes out till halftime.
2 minutes, 34 seconds. 34 seconds away from the 2-minute warning.
It's hard to get a read on both.
I mean, I definitely agree, but when you look at the Eagles specifically, they're driving the ball pretty good downfield.
They're doing what they're supposed to.
Did he catch it?
That's awesome.
His second touchdown throw, or his third. I think it's his third. He's thrown around with his second touchdown throw of the game, and we are tied. Well, we're going to be tied once he makes the extra point.
Way to step up, though.
Actually, we are tied, 20-20, because they messed up on the extra point, the Dragons the last time, and now here they're going to go for the 2-point conversion, throw it downfield, and the 2-point conversion is good.
They gave it to him. We got a hell of a game on our hands right now.
So now the score is 22-20.
22-20. Adversity, when you look at the Eagles, though, that's one thing they should be proud of themselves for right now. They had faced quite a bit of adversity in this game. To continue staying in the game, keep their head in the game, and just come down the field and score a touchdown. You couldn't ask for more for a team if you're a coach. It's how you continue to fight.
Exactly.
Fight in between the whistles.
The distractions, the penalties, the disqualifications. Let's score on offense, and let's stop them on defense. A great job by the Eagles to score a touchdown on just 3 plays.
Final 2 minutes of this first half.
It's not even a 2-minute offense.
Right. It's a quick way to score right there.
That's a good way to get back their momentum.
Yep. You have that momentum. You never want to let it go.
You see which one is going to get the opportunity for the kick return for either one. And as a run, he's going to the 50-yard line. Almost a 35-yard return for the Dragons. And it's going to be 1st and 10 near the 50.
It's a great return by the young man right there. We talk about momentum. That's how you get momentum back, right? Right now, I feel like the momentum's in between. It could go either way.
It can go either way.
But that right there is how you begin to get that momentum back for your team.
I think the dust has really settled.
Oh, yeah.
After all of the extracurricular activity.
Absolutely.
And now we're seeing football.
You're right. Now they're playing the game, right? Executing their assignments and doing what they need to do. You're absolutely right.
We got not much time left in this. We got a minute and 22 remaining.
Yep. Minute and 22 seconds left in this first half. Been an exciting first half, to say the least.
Yeah, it has been. Despite everything else, it has been exciting football action.
I'm glad.
It's going out 1st and 10.
Get off.
That was
an interception.
That was a pick.
Interception.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Number 51 with the pick.
What an interception right there. It faked everybody out here on the sideline. I didn't know what happened until.
That looked like a complete. It was.
We got a little laundry.
Paul Chester near here. Right. And now Paul Chester showing what he can do, picking the ball off. So that's his first pick of the game.
Pressure, just doing what he needs to do to make sure
very
his
active
team comes out with a
linebacker.
win.
He's been.
Yeah.
Look like we're going to be calling his name a lot.
Absolutely. definitely one of our players to watch as we move into the second half.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They are in the Dragons' territory.
Or after some type of big play, you should take a shot right here. If I'm the Eagles, I'm tossing the ball downfield at some point to. Yeah, I'm taking the ball, doing my.
As we get closer.
Got a timeout. Referee called a timeout right here.
Action looks like it. Okay, a flag was thrown, but now they pick the flag up.
Pick the flag up.
So 1st and 10. Ball is at the 40. There's the throw, down the field, down the middle, and it falls short.
It's good defense right there. But they hurt me. Take a shot right there. After a big play, they took a shot, but that was a good job by the defense not allowing them to be able to score on that play.
So 2nd and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. One minute, 3 seconds here in this first half. In his action-pack.
Absolutely.
First half.
Action-packed first half.
And you can put your action wherever you want to put it.
Yeah. You'll find it, though. Last game of the season. Both of these teams want to walk away and go back home victorious. Got to scramble around.
Gets away, throws the ball, completed catch. Number 20 is brought down. Tackled by number 3 of the Dragons.
Got a first down on the play. That was a great job right there by the quarterback to keep him. I'm really impressed by him right now. He's not the starter quarterback. He came in and has been playing.
Colton Brown has been playing good football.
Been playing a big role right now, stepping up and leading this team, right? He was able to evade the rush. Earlier, he was getting sacked right there.
He was.
So it shows me that he is learning as he's playing this game. He's feeling more comfortable and settled in and making little small passes to be able to open up, continue to drive.
Julius finished him with the catch on that play.
It's a great job by him.
Tackle was made. Let's see what the catch was. The tackle was made. I think that might not be the right number for the player I have here. I see it's number 3. The number 3 is not matching who I see on the field. But nonetheless, the Eagles are doing their thing. They're driving the ball downfield.
Absolutely. That's where they got about less than a minute to get that ball into the end zone. 47 seconds left on the clock.
They're up by 2. They had a 2-point conversion that they completed successfully, and now they got a pick by Paul Chester, and they're driving the ball downfield again.
That's how you play good team defense. Team football right there, right? The defense gets you a turnover. You got to reward them by getting some type of points. Field goal, but most likely what you want to get is a touchdown.
Scoring points off of turnovers is critical.
Absolutely.
Whether it be a field goal, but preferably a touchdown. Cohen. Did he catch it or did it fall? Was he able to secure the ball?
It was a catch.
It was a good catch.
They gave it to him.
A tough throw, but a good catch. And we got a timeout.
Coach want to talk some things over.
Timeout called by the Eagles.
Make sure they execute correctly.
Is that first down? It's going to be 1st and goal. So, wow. There's one thing I can say about this Eagles offense. They are definitely not having any problems with the Dragons defense.
No, not at all.
The offense is definitely moving the ball successfully.
You're absolutely right. They've been able to do exactly what they want to do. Whether it's in the air, whether it's on the ground, they called a play and they've just been able to move the football.
And to think their starting quarterback was not the quarterback the quarterback they got now. He's been doing this job.
Like I said this before, but I got to give my props to the Eagles, Fort Lauderdale Eagles right now. When we look at this game holistically, they've probably experienced the most resilience, the most adversity.
Yes.
Right? To be able to fight through it and still score a touchdown right now says a lot about their character.
And to think they got hit in the mouth first.
Yeah, literally.
With a touchdown.
Make adjustments. And that's to me is the marker of a good football team. How do you make adjustments after something doesn't go well?
That's also a test to good coaching too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not saying anything that.
Got a sack right here.
Stop in the backfield. Big sack by number 54 of the Dragons.
Absolutely, you're right. That is
Isante Brooks.
Yeah. Got about
Isante Brooks with the sack.
15 seconds left on the clock. Yeah. In this situation, what would you do? Would you go for it or kick the field goal? 15 seconds left.
Well, if I got a timeout remaining, I'll try to go a quick pass near the sides, near the sideline, instead of or could do a fake play action, try to fake the defense out.
Yeah.
That would be my two options. And if I'm unable to do anything, depending on how much time is left on the clock, I may go for another play. If not, if there's under 3 seconds, I'll just go for the field goal to end the first half.
Yeah, if I'm the Eagles, I'll take a shot to one of my receivers in the end zone. Right here, depending on how much time is left, I might just settle for the field goal. Yeah.
Oh,
settling for the field goal right here.
Off the hands.
10 seconds left.
Almost a pick by number 7, Gary Zanders. He knocked that ball down.
Yeah, good defense right there.
So it's going to be third down. Third down.
Third down, they go. Looks like they're kicking their field goal.
Kick is up, and it's good.
5 seconds left on the clock. Yep, 25-20.
So, and they get a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Yeah.
Would you call that a successful drive?
Absolutely. Anytime you can come away with points, it's a success. Even if you didn't get the touchdown that you might have wanted, coming away with points is important. So,
well, we got 4 more seconds until the end of the first half.
Four seconds left.
Afterwards, we're going to have some halftime presentations.
Going to interview.
And interviews.
Yep, couple interviews here at halftime. Go and get up with Coach Cogdale before a lot of.
And also the head coach for.
Yep, we'll have Coach Newman coming back after the half game.
And number 28 brings them down, and that is how we're going to end.
Also, depending, he might want to just get his coaching staff. He might want to get his kids to. Let me ask him if he wants to. So we interview him, but if not, we'll interview them when they come back.
Okay. So at the end of the first half, your score, the University of Fort Lauderdale, the Eagles, 25, and the University of Virginia, 20. University of Virginia at Lynchburg, 20. Right now we're going to see if we can get a interview with the head coach.
Here with Coach Kydell of Fort Lauderdale University. Coach, your team fought through a lot of resilience during this first half. What's your message going into the locker room right now?
Let's play clean. Let's go out and have fun. All the back and forth, the jaw jacking. I know football is a competitive sport, but let's just have fun.
Yes, sir. You had a quarterback change. We saw that here in the first half. What do you think about the play of your quarterback in the first half?
Hey, he's doing a great job, young kid. Even our starting quarterback, King, he's encouraging him to stay in the game. He didn't want to go back.
Hopefully the mics ain't hot. Well, I mean, if we're down here, hey, cut the mics so people hear us.
All right, we're back here. Founder of Y.E.S HBCU Classic, Ernest Ruffin Jr. Tell the folks.
For the first day, first one. Good game, 25-20, competitive game. So it's exciting, things are good.
Absolutely. So when you think about moving forward in future years, what would you like to see in this game?
Again, good competitive football. Different teams. When we do our tournaments and classics, we give several different HBCUs an opportunity to come to the Virgin Islands and play. So where we have different teams, we work around their conferences and their conference schedules, but that's what we're looking at going forward.
I think the most important thing to know is, why does this game matter to you?
Well, again, the youth, giving these Division II young fellas an opportunity to come to a place like this, play football, create memories with their friends that'll last them a lifetime, really. I played, like I told you, and we didn't leave our state much, so this is great for them.
Absolutely. You got a great game here. It's a great turnout, a lot of excitement, so thank you for what you're doing, and hopefully in the second half it'll be even better.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Stay tuned for more coming up.
I keep watching you put on a show. Girl, you waiting like you already know. What you want to do?
Hey, Ruff. and then he's going to interview those 3 senators over there. And then we're going to...
What's your name again? Respectively, we have Senator Dwayne DeGraff, Senator Frankie Johnson, and from St. Croix, and Senator Avery Lewis from St. Thomas, St. John District. Now, this is the first ever college football game that is taking place by the Y.E.S Management HBCU Classic. What do you guys think about this game and what it can do for the youth of the Virgin Islands in St. Thomas, St. Croix, and St. Croix District, St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix districts?
Well, I have to say yes to it. First of all, thank you to the organization that brought it here. It's a great deal for us. That's why I flew over here specifically to be here for this. I think it's the first of many more to come. Very good. Thank you.
It's a real positive thing for the Virgin Islands, and we support this wholeheartedly. And speaking to the organizers, I said I want to get involved to help them because we need to make sure it's promoted real good so the next time they come, these bleachers can be filled. And we got some work to do here. We got to get these lights on and St. Croix to make sure we can play in the night when it's a lot cooler. So for sure we're going to be doing everything to make sure that when they do come back.
I think that it's a good thing because our team gets to see a different style of playing ball. You know what I mean? It's a different exposure. So she knows how to play in the stateside. I mean, not different. It's a great something. But you know, nobody can go against this. But we as a legislature, so we have to put some work into it, get the lights going, get the field going a little better. But
what can this exposure to college sports being played here in the Virgin Islands can do to inspire young men or young people on a whole to say that they can aspire themselves to be a college athlete successfully or represent the Virgin Islands and their schools as well? What do you say towards that?
Well, this is the beginning of the future. You know, we as parents can nourish them to high school, and when they fall, they want to really sport to play. But this is a very positive thing for against us in the territory going forward. And our youth, take heed. This is the future.
It's very important for our high schoolers to see this type of event, to see what can happen if they take college up serious, getting scholarship, getting the opportunity to go and play football. So this is a two-side point for me. It's an economical boost for the Virgin. We always talk about sports tourism. This is a good, wow, that was a close one. This is a good opportunity for sports tourism to publicize it, get more folks to come here. I met some both sides of the coin.
One of the things I was glad to see is that some of the teams from St. Thomas were able to come over so they could get an exposure too. So it's not just the team from St. Thomas, I saw the referees them here from St. Thomas. But along with the athletic part of it, this year.
Now with the colleges, what can you say the likeliness of it where colleges now will have an interest in coming down to the Virgin Islands to actually recruit some of our athletes, whether it be from St. Thomas, St. John, or the St. Croix. What are the opportunities of that happening now with a game like this taking place?
Generation, because we have some high school here that travel here, high school students that can transition into college and then to the pro. So it gives us that opportunity to shine by showing we have a facility, this is a public high school that can accommodate these kind of games going forward. So I think it will bring that standard for our own young to perform at a higher level right now in high school.
It's a great opportunity. Sometimes you might not, some folks don't even know about the Virgin Islands. So when they see this, they're going to say, hey, let's go down there, let's start to look at it. Because we have guys with a lot of talent. And a lot of people might be surprised. The Virgin Islands have someone in every professional sport with a championship ring, even in football. All right? So we got the gentleman that played with, I think it was New York. Liverpool Joseph that won a championship ring. So you can see that we do have students that can be recruited to your college.
And I think one of the things too, with all this technology we have, keeping our children and letting the college know about the talent we have and not just keeping it silent, advertising our talent, putting it out there. One of the things I see that we need to do a little more is highlight our team when they play, televise it, put it on the public service channels and things. But hey, it's a work in progress, but I'm glad for this today that we have 2 teams from the stateside here. And I mean, our children are into it. I'm seeing them videotaping and so forth. So I guess next week when they're in the locker room, they'll be watching videos and doing that.
Well, thank you very much, Senators, and we thank you for enjoying this game. I hope you enjoy the rest of the second half of this game coming up.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And I know with you as a former referee, you have a very in touch with this game as well.
I do, man. Very, very much so. And I'd like also to put that plug again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I got misplaced plate. Fine. I got misplaced plate. And I walk in tomorrow.
I'm here with the founder of the Y.E.S.
Entertainment for activities like this, so it's amazing. You see 3 senators are here, right? We got the president of the University of Virginia, Virginia University of Lynchburg's here, so it means a lot to them. The kids are so excited. My man was here.
So when you think about the future of this game moving forward, what do you see?
I see it getting bigger and better. Bigger and better, especially with the buy-in of the senators and stuff. You're going bigger and better.
Absolutely. This is a great opportunity for the people in St. Croix, and it's a good time to play football. Thank you for bringing this together.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Stay tuned for the second half.
Yeah, and I might drink in the cooler.
How is it? Sorry. You got a nice
We're back.
One of the things we should think about in the second half is when we want to be in the game.
Okay.
So just keep mindset.
I like the QB already. So. Second half has started with a kickoff.
Back at it. Got a little more laundry on the field. I think we had a guy who was offsides on the kicking team. One of the things Coach Newman was saying that he wants to see out of his team in order for them to win this game, for Virginia University at Lynchburg to win the game, is they got to be more disciplined. I couldn't agree more with him, though.
What about the Eagles head coach?
I think he is excited for where his team, how resilient they have been. If they continue to execute on offense, be more sound on defense, I think they can walk out of here victoriously.
Both teams coming in today's game with winning streaks. The Eagles have won their last 4 games in a row, 4-game win streak, while the Dragons, they've won 2 in a row.
This second half, I think both teams are going to be a little bit more settled in, actually able to just focus on the game, right? Leave the extracurriculars into the first.
Well, this extracurricular activity, from what I understand, began before they had the meet and greet, and they were actually excited to see each other in the hotel. And that's how I'll put it. And there's a short run.
It's a good job by their big man up front, opening that hole up for him to run through. At that point, once that running back gets to that second level, it's up to him to make people miss. But it's a great job by those guys up front.
Gains at least 4 yards on that run there.
Absolutely.
Actually gained a bit more than 4 yards. He gained at least 8 yards on that run. There's the pass, there's the catch, but short of the first down. Just short of the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and short.
It's a great thing.
3rd and at least 1. So gain at least 1 yard on that run play, on that pass play. There's a run. Hands it off. Did he get it? And he's going to be stopped short of the first down, it looks like. The Eagles have been rather successful with the ground game.
Yeah.
They're stopped short in this one. So it's going to be 4th down, and now whistles.
We got an injured player on the field, number 74.
I see him down.
Left tackle for Lauderdale. Remember, near the end of the first half, he had got a little dinged up but played through it. Might just be catching up with him right now. It might be cramping. It's hot and humid out here.
And definitely the sea breeze is not blowing right now.
It's probably the hottest part of the day right here.
It's now 4th and 1. Let's see what the Eagles are going to do. If they're going to punt it, or they're going to try again to see if they can get the first down. What would you do?
Right now, I would punt the ball. If I don't get it right here, I would end up punting the football. Just trust my defense can get me the ball back, but I would probably punt it. They might try to get a draw them off sides here, so it's really important that they watch the football.
Well, they did get a fake punt for a first down earlier in the first half.
You're right. Nobody saw that one coming. I sure didn't.
Let's see what they do here. Do a pass play, and that ball looked like it hit the ground before he caught it. Pass to number 5.
Looks like it completed. It's a first down right there.
They say first down.
First down on the play.
So run play up the middle, and that stopped short. Gordon Brown has really been stepping out. Even though he didn't start to start the game, he's come into this game and he has played lights out football.
Virginia Lynchburg Eagles have 25 and Fort Lauderdale Dragons have 20.
It's one of the things that Coach was talking about. He was saying, so apparently starting quarterback did not get hurt. They just took him out when he was about to go back in the game. He said, no, I actually want him to play because he has the high hand. So it shows that teamwork, that unity, that sense of, hey, whoever, the next man is the best man up.
It's a good throw. Good. Pass interference. Pass interference called is going to be on number 44. He was in front of the wide receiver, but they're going to call pass interference on number 44, Sterling Lewis, freshman out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
I don't know
spot foul.
It is a spot foul.
Did he? Because I didn't see him make any contact with the wide receiver.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I guess because he didn't make a play on the ball, which is why they probably called the pass interference.
That could be why they called it, but, you know, like we said, the referees have the last say. I saw good defense right there, if you ask me.
You could look at it as good defense. I mean, I saw good defense too, but I'm looking at the letter of the law, of the rule of the, you know, if the defensive back does not make a play on the ball, they're going to call pass interference.
They called it.
And
they called it. It's one of the, they called it.
So it's going to be first down. Ball's going to be on the 30-yard line. Hands it off to number 20. Gains, gets a first down and more. At least a 12-yard run on that one.
They just called a holding call on the offense. It's coming back. That was a nice run, though.
A holding penalty, so that nullifies that 12-yard run. So instead of being first down in the red zone, it's going to be first down and 20. Ball's going to be placed on the 40-yard line.
Absolutely. It's like you gain 15 and you lose 15.
Julius Finison had a pretty good run.
Yeah.
But that has been negated with that penalty. Caught by number 5 for a short gain. Didn't go far.
It's a good tackle right there. If you see, now they have number 4. He's also their star on offense. He's just playing defense right now. Probably due to some of those ejections from the first half. People got to step up, but it was a great job seeing where that play was going, just making a good break on it to make that tackle.
So it's going to be 2nd and 18, looks like. Can't find anyone. A shovel pass. Still short of the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Absolutely. Big play call right here for the Eagles coming up. Got to be able to try and convert them. They're in one of those places almost like a no man's land.
Yeah.
Where it's too close to punt it, too far to kick a field goal.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is almost like that 4-down territory. You went for it once, you might as well go for it again if you don't get it right here.
I got you. I agree with that. It's one of those situations where you got to weigh the risk and reward factor again.
Yeah.
Trying to find somebody's being, and a big tackle by number 91. 97? That is Malachi Johnson Smith with the sack.
Yeah, that was
That's his
good.
first sack of the game, the freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida.
He's been antsy to get to that quarterback. I've seen him, how he's been coming off the line of scrimmage.
He got him.
He got it. It's like a lion hunting his prey. It's just a matter of time. You just got to keep running, and eventually you're going to get him.
So it's going to be 4th down. And more than likely, they're going to punt it. That could have been a penalty for too many guys leaving the
Yeah.
huddle.
It's the little things, right?
Referees didn't call it.
Referees are going to call it. They definitely will in this game.
But they call a timeout.
Yeah.
But that should have been called too many men in the huddle.
Yeah. One of those things, though, right? It's a little discipline. That's what Coach Newman was talking about. Little discipline things that can make or break or play the difference between winning and losing a football game.
Yes. All right, so fourth down. Let's see what the Eagles are going to do. Or they are going to punt it. There's a punt. And it bounces. And he catches it by the 10-yard line.
Unfavorable field position if you are the Dragons coming out, but that's the hand you dealt. You got to do something with it.
Well, it could have been a lot further in
Absolutely.
the end zone, so
Absolutely.
rather catch it. But I think that was a smart kick by the punter.
Absolutely.
He kicked it towards the sideline so it can bounce out of bounds, hoping it could bounce a little further down, but nonetheless, they got 90 yards to go to the house.
Spotlight will be on the offensive line right here. See how they adjust in the second half. Can they play better than what they did in the first half to give their offense an opportunity to move that ball down the field?
So the Dragons with the ball, 1st and 10 on the 10-yard line. There's a handoff. And gets at least a yard or two up the field. Jacob Newman on that run. There's a throw downfield. Oh, a pass interference. Looked like the trip between number 11 of the Eagles.
Now, if I see a passing, that's a pass interference, in my opinion.
And number 2. Their feet collided with each other. They tripped up.
Got a little tangled up at the end, but more times than not, they're going to call that PI all the time. If they call this one down here, they're definitely calling that one. They're definitely calling that.
Yes, sir.
15-yard penalty. I guess they didn't give him the
penalty.
spot.
It's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Dragons. So 1st and 10, ball's gonna be in the 30-yard line. And near the 30. There's a run. Gains 10. He's at the 40, near the 50. Big run.
Very big run right there.
By Jacob Newman.
It's their running back that they've been relying on all year. He's had a couple of big runs in this game. That's another one to keep the drive going for him. Offensive line is doing their part in this drive to make sure that they can make some plays.
Hands off again to Newman. He breaks a couple of tackles and he's finally brought down by number 33 of the Eagles.
Very strong running.
We got a player down, a couple players down. Good to see some good sportsmanship now between both teams.
At the end of the day, both of these players, both of these teams are realizing this is a game that just got to play ball, have fun.
Yeah.
Have
and
fun.
I think that was a common theme between both teams when you interviewed them that I got.
Absolutely.
Let's have fun.
Let's have fun.
Yes, we're trying to win a game to put on our record, but let's have fun. We're in the Virgin Islands, America's paradise. Let's enjoy our time here.
America's paradise. It's a good job by the defense, not really allowing any type of penetration or any type of movement on that line of scrimmage.
That's a testament to the good job on the defensive line, but also the offensive line too, by the Dragons. But not too many sacks have been allowed in this game throughout by either school.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. It's been quite a few pressures, but the sack count, I think we probably maybe have like 1 or 2 sacks in this game.
There's a handoff by Newman again. He crosses downfield, gains at least 10 more. He spins around, and he's tackled in the back. Tackled downfield by the safety. So another first down for the Dragons.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of running the football.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, I think it's the former offensive lineman in me, but it's something about the run game, right? I tell you, the run game will open up things, but it also makes the defense tired.
Yes, it does.
They get tired of hitting you after 10 plays. It's been a long drive in this heat.
Now, 1st and 10, ball is at the 22-yard line in Eagles territory. And we got a timeout. 4 minutes, 57 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Time is moving pretty fast now.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have less penalties.
Less penalties and you running the football. It just keeps the clock going.
There you go.
This is going to be a close game, the way it's looking at it.
This was a 30-second timeout.
Yeah. So as a former offensive and defensive lineman, which one do you prefer?
Well, I love defense.
Yeah?
I love hitting people.
Okay.
I love hitting people.
You like punishing?
I love punishing.
Okay.
And I brought that mentality because I played center in high school. I played offensive guard in 11th grade and center in 12th grade.
Yeah.
But I brought that hitting mentality when I moved to offense in my 11th and 12th grade years in high school.
I understand that. I love that feeling of being on the offensive line and being able to move somebody beyond their will. It's like, dang, I don't want to move, but you physically moving another man beyond his will. There's something about that.
Number 18.
Oh, my. No.
Gains at least 4 or 5 yards on that run. Pushed out of bounds past the 20-yard line. So it's going to be second down, still short of the first down.
Yeah. It looked like Lamar Jackson when he had that football all wild. But you got to tuck that football if you.
Definitely, because that could be an easy fumble right there.
Yeah, that's just one of those things.
See, the referees are pointing backwards, so I don't know if there's a penalty. Was there a penalty? I didn't see a flag.
Spotting the ball.
Penalty on defense.
Penalty on the defense.
So we're going downfield.
Yeah, this is the great way to give up a lead, right?
So it's going to be 1st and goal. Ball's now going to be placed on the 2-yard line, it looks like.
The way they've been running this football.
Actually, no, not on the 2-yard, the 12-yard line.
Won't be surprised if they feed the ball right back to number 1. Newman.
Hands it off to Newman. Running to the left. Good block there by the wide receiver, providing the screen. And did he get it there? Did he get in? Looked like he fell short.
Looked like he fell short, but it also looks like we got some laundry on the field. Maybe we spoke too soon about the penalties. But might be coming back.
Might be. It was 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. And look, we got a penalty on the offense, it looks like. We might be going backwards.
That's what we talk about, right? Sometimes Mom always says you don't praise the white goat because it gets dirty, or it'll get dirty. Starting talking about how the penalties are going away.
Well, They're a lot further away now. First going to be first down. Ball will be placed on the 20-yard line. So that was an 8-yard. There's a pass. Ooh. Caught! Ooh, what a catch! By number 4.
What a catch. Montrell Davis. What an amazing catch to go up over the middle. That's not an easy place to do it. You know you're going to take a hit.
Definitely.
Kyle, I mean, he's a 6'6" receiver. Just throw it up and play basketball at that time. It's like catching the alley-oop off the rim. It's a great drive by VUL. Great job putting it together.
And they got the touchdown. Yeah, so it was a touchdown.
Yeah. Touchdown. Currently 26-25 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Great job by this team coming together.
I couldn't see from my angle if he got it, but it says a touchdown, so
he got
going
it
for the extra point. After being down to start the second half, they have now regained the lead.
We got a game on our hands. We got a ball game.
And that is what we wanted.
Absolutely.
That's what we were hoping for.
This is how you started off, right? This is how you start off the first.
The Dragons hit him in the mouth first with that touchdown. They ran up the middle.
See how they respond.
All right. And they were going for trick play, and they were not tricked.
No, I don't think. I think he just got a good jump on the snap. I think some of the folks on the VUL sidelines are saying he was offsides, which he might have jumped the gun a little bit, but he got a.
But we got a player down.
Yeah, that's the player. He got kicked in the face, unfortunately. Might have got kicked in the stomach.
My flight is for 5, so I don't know if I slip up. My flight is for 5, so I don't know if I slip up. Yeah. I was hoping the game would have been. Let me talk to her. All the way to the 10, the 5, touchdown!
It's not, it blocked it. Blocked. And he took the.
What exactly happened there?
Yeah, it looked like right over there, blocked the kick and returned it to the house. Or they might have been an interception.
Special teams, interceptions defense, we're seeing everything here in this game.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That was one heck of a play. So they went for it, too. That's why a point after the touchdown. So they went for 2, intercepted it, took it back to the house. It's 2 points for them.
So it's a 2 points.
So it's
Wow.
2 points. So now they get to reclaim the lead off of that. As long as it's
After scoring a touchdown to take the lead 26-25, you lose the lead.
They went for it for 2, didn't get it. I understand why they would go for it for 2, make it basically make it a 2-possession game in some ways. Wow. But
Wait, what's that situation again? Weighing out
the risk versus the reward. All right. James, give it to him.
Okay, so apparently somebody jumped offside, so the score is not 27-26. Supposed to be 26-25.
They took the 2 points off.
So we can see if we could get a correction on that.
Yeah, they took the 2 points away.
So the correction has been made. So the score is 26-25. The Dragons are up by 1.
They took it off. It was offside. The player was offside, so they didn't count. It was a penalty. The other team. So yeah, they were off. Yes.
So we're gonna do
They were offside, so that didn't count. Yes, ma'am.
So they're gonna do the extra point try all over again. I can understand why they do the 2 point conversion, because if they do a 2 point conversion, then you're up by a field goal.
Yes.
But if you do an extra point, you're up by 2.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like you're weighing out the pros and the cons right here. If you're your team.
Which one is better? Honestly,
I would just go for the points if it's me.
I would go for the extra point.
Yes, I would just kick the extra point.
Yeah.
If it's me, I'm just kicking the extra point and just letting it be. Letting my defense play defense.
And that's if you trust your defense to play.
This is their last game this season. No game is happening after this. So It's like you're just putting you betting all your hedges right now.
And that pass is incomplete. So no points will be put on the board at the end of it all. So after that drive, our score, the Dragons 26, the Eagles 25.
Up by 1 point. It's going to be a close game. It's going to come down to the wire, that's for sure.
Well, they are definitely putting it all on the line right now. They're playing their best football. Like I mentioned again, both teams are currently on a winning streak. And somebody's winning streak is going to come to an end here in the Virgin Islands.
We'll see in about 19 minutes, 20 minutes, who that is.
Yep. You got 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third quarter.
A lot of football left to play.
A lot of football left to play. So the Dragons will now kick the ball off to the Eagles. From the 35, we'll see where the ball goes and what they do with it. There's a kick down the field, and that will go out of the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball will be placed at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. If I'm the Eagles, I'm going back to my basics. My basics is their ground game and allow it to open up. They got a little pass friendly, but they also, some of those penalties hurt them, forced them to pass the ball.
But I'll say this. Now the Dragons, they're now using their ground game, and they've garnered some success with warranting them the touchdown.
Yeah.
So what is it with the ground game that we're seeing where both defensive lines are unable to stop them in the backfield. Within their secondary, they have to now, extra pressure is now being placed on them to assist and try to stop with this offense.
Yeah, at this point, it comes down to that grit and that heart, right? Who wants it a little bit more? At this point, everybody's tired.
Yeah.
Can you execute your technique and your assignment, and can you just want it more? So that's really what it's about. Who wants it more right now?
Almost stopping in the backfield, and they blow the whistle to stop the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Cohen looking for someone, passes downfield. And that's a beautiful catch.
Ooh.
By number 13.
13 has played big in this game as well. He's made it. He had the first touchdown throw. He had the first pass and catch touchdown, receiving touchdown in this game. Big catch right there. That's what we call moss. He got moss.
Cole Cross.
That's a hell of a catch right
another
there.
big catch. He had it. Yes, he did. He did have a touchdown catch earlier, and now another big catch. So another first down for the Eagles, and there's a run downfield, and he's stopped in his tracks. Doesn't gain much there. It's going to be second and 10. Ball's being placed.
Defensive line is starting.
He lost a yard.
Yeah, defensive line is starting to get a hold of probably the snap count,
yeah,
but also getting familiar, making those adjustments. We talked about that. Mark of a good team is how do you make adjustments? Defensive line for VUL has definitely made adjustments in the second half to stop that run.
So second and 11. Second and 11. Hands off the ball, up the middle, and he stopped. Good job by the D-line. Number 42.
Excited about it. A lot of big hits on that.
Feeling that one.
Heard a lot of oohs and ahs in the stands, that one.
They did gain a few yards on that run. Third down, 3rd and 7. Still got some work. Actually 3rd and 8. Pass, caught, and he falls short of the first down, so it's going to be 4th down.
Offense alert, offense alert.
About a minute and a half left in this game. That little bubble screen that they're trying to set, it serves as like a run for some offenses these days, but didn't really pick up much. They have to punt it right here. Remember, in the first half, they faked it, so
yeah,
it's not out of their toolbox.
Fourth down, they punt it away, and almost ball coughed up. Did he cough it? Who recovered the ball?
The Eagles.
The Eagles just recovered the ball.
Eagles recovered the ball.
Oh, man. He coughed it up, number 4, and the Eagles recover it for a first down.
Yeah, he's going to, that's a big one right there.
Oh, man.
That's a big mistake right there. Got to keep it in locked in. Got to make that play right there.
Wow.
That's a costly turnover at this point in the game.
Bad timing. Bad timing.
Remember that invisible force I talked to you about in the first half?
Yes.
Showing itself back up again. Momentum was going to VUL, but right now
it was going to be in the Dragons' favor, but now it's right back to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can capitalize on this and score a touchdown and regain the lead.
Absolutely.
Hey, Trey, you owe us a fucking pick.
Let's see if the Eagles can regain the lead. They lost it when they had it 25-20.
Hey, watch the crosser.
There's the pass.
Peter!
And there's a pick. Intercepted and tackled by number 6. The Dragons get the ball right back.
That's what you call team ball right there. Team ball is like, I got your back. You made a mistake, but I got your back.
One of the teammates said, you owe us a pick. They got that pick.
Called it, right? Spoken it to existence.
Spoken it into existence right there.
Wow.
I said, okay, fine. You caught me with the muff punt. I'll get you with the interception.
Very, very big play.
Great job there by the Dragons to get that interception. It's going to be a fresh set of downs for them. They now get the opportunity to score.
Yeah.
1st and 10, ball will be placed on the 25-yard line.
Yeah. See what OC Danny Farley, what he dials up right here. This is an opportunity. You know, like I say, off of turnovers, it's a time to maybe gut check somebody. See if you're on your P's and Q's. Are you disoriented? Are you focused? Because I'm about to go over the top. That's what I would do. Oh, wow. We have a little bit of controversy going on. It's 2 different clocks happening right now, so apparently it's the 4th quarter. Refs are being holding a different clock than the clock that been going up against.
As we're moving the sticks again.
No, what happened is it's the 4th quarter. That time is the game clock. Yeah, it's off. So the referee's been holding a different clock in there. So they called the quarter just now. Meanwhile, the clock that we've been interacting with,
that clock is incorrect.
Right. So coming into this 4th quarter, it's going to be up to date with the referees.
Got it. So we're now in the 4th quarter with the Dragons up 26-25. Because he had the big runs. He had some big runs. Who's the other guy that scored? Was it Oh! What a hit! Flag is down, but what a hit! What's the penalty here? We got a holding on the defense. Holding on the defense.
It's a big penalty. It's a costly penalty right there.
10 yards.
Don't want to give that up. Can't be giving up first downs.
Nope. So a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Ball's now placed at the 30-yard line. There's a handoff but to Newman. He jukes, gets through, and they can't bring him down. Whistle finally blows, unable to take him off of his feet.
Man, he's a strong runner. Every time he runs the ball, it's like he's trying to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Very physical runner.
He runs very violently.
Yeah, never stops his feet moving, which is a key thing they teach all running backs. Always keep your feet moving.
He reminds me of this running back, the late Marion Barber.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite running backs for the Dallas
Barber.
Cowboys.
Legend.
Loved him.
Minnesota legend. Cowboys legend.
Yeah. He was, at that time, that year, the Cowboys had 2 running backs there, Julius Jones and Marion Barber.
Man.
Julius Jones was the finesse back. Marion Barber was the violent
Physical.
back.
You just get the ball. You need that short yard.
He's not going to juke it. He's going to run through you.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn the tackle.
Exactly.
That's exactly how Newman runs. He makes you earn that tackle.
I can never forget that play. He was playing against the Giants, and Antonio Pierce, who was a fierce linebacker, and he ran right through Antonio Pierce. That's who Newman is reminding me of right now.
Absolutely. Running hard.
So you got to come at your best if you're going to take me down. There's a pass play. Looking for someone that's open. Scrambling around in the backfield. There's a throw. Number 10, he's open. He gets the catch. And almost.
It's a good tackle.
Good tackle by number 3 by his ankles. But a good positive yard catch.
It's a great job by the
for
quarterback.
First down.
Great job by the quarterback making something out of nothing, right? Making something out of nothing, find one of his open receivers downfield.
He scrambled to the left, he scrambled to the right, found someone wide open.
Athleticism, exactly, to make a play.
So good job by the quarterback.
At this point in the game, these players are tired. You and I both, we've been standing up the whole time, so we know how it feels. We know it's hot right now. So you can only imagine those guys out there playing. At this point, it's all mental. It's all mental.
$11 minutes and 10 seconds as we count down here in this fourth quarter. Dragons are up. 26-25 is our score. You gotta watch the play clock.
Yeah. False start.
Yeah, got a false start. That was clear.
Yeah, false start. That's one of those things you
Five-yard
can't.
penalty.
It's going to throw things out for you right here. Takes you off schedule, but
I think fatigue has something to do with it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, I think one thing that I'm looking at, I see the Dragons, they are trying to take their time, right? They're getting into their 4-minute offense where they are milking the clock to try to run the time down so they can walk away with a 1-point victory.
Good run, tough run. Breaks a few tackles. He's by the 50. Close to a first down. And I got a holding penalty. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Penalties have been a killer throughout this game.
Yeah,
In the first quarter.
Been the Achilles heel, the bane of the existence for both teams.
Exactly.
You have a nice run like that, you hate to see it go back.
There have been a few long runs that have been taken back because of holding penalties.
Absolutely.
From both teams.
Newman might have 100 yards on the game.
On penalties.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for these penalties, right?
Yeah.
Cancels everything good.
You got 100 yards. If the penalties were running with the ball, they have a 100-yard game right
absolutely.
There's a pass play. Pass, looking for someone, gets away, and he runs down the field. Gets past near the 5th.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the wire, right? We got about 9.
Jabari Ruiz.
Yeah.
The sophomore from Glen St. Mary, Florida, out of St. John's River State College.
Absolutely.
Reed set up in a shot.
First down, they're keeping the chains moving. We got an injured player on the field, though.
So Newman does get enough for the first down, but we got a player down. That looks like number 33.
Told you, at this point in time in the game, this is where bodies start to break down. It's hot out here. It's humid, probably cramping up, right? Got to get those fluids in your body to stay active. Yeah.
That's number 33, Dante Mason, a junior from Fort Lauderdale High School.
Hometown kid playing for his college team.
Yeah.
When we're back on the call, it's a great tackle in the backfield for the Eagles right there. It's a great tackle in the backfield, being able to get some penetration on this drive to slow down this momentum from the Dragons.
Nah, man, you doing a good thing, man.
What's your name?
Francisco Jarvis.
Coach Francisco Jarvis. Okay, they are fighting for this football. Let's see who killed it. Yeah, possession typically goes to the offense. I'm here with Coach Francisco Jarvis. Coach, talk to me about your thoughts.
Both teams have been moving the ball back and forth the entire game. We have the stands full of fans, sidelines full of people attending. It's a great atmosphere for football.
Coach, tell the folks at home, what's the team that you coach for and what position, Coach?
Okay, I'm the offensive coordinator for the Ken Devil Rays. We won the championships 3 years in a row now, 23, 24, and just this past year. So we have an amazing set of coaches too, and we've been doing a pretty good job out there.
Absolutely, doing a great job. It's always good to come out here. What do you feel like the teams, how do you feel like this is going to help your kids in the future?
Well, yesterday they got a great camp that they have never attended a camp before, and the camp was for close to 75 to 90 kids took part in that camp. So as far as opportunities, that's a great opportunity for our kids, and God very thankful.
Absolutely, this is a great, it's a good turnout. I feel like the people really are buying in.
Oh yeah.
What would you say the culture of football, tackle football, is here in St. Croix?
What was the question?
Yeah, what's the culture of football, tackle football here? Do people watch it on TV a lot? Is it one of those things where?
Surprisingly, tackle football is not really taken well in the Virgin Islands. Baseball is.
Okay.
But by mere facts alone, football has been the one sport that has put the most student athletes in colleges. And for some strange reason, it's not invested in. But this year, I see a big change. This is a big investment into tackle football. And I say to those people who brought this game here, I say thank you to them, and I hope we can see another version next year.
Absolutely. We definitely want to have more Y.E.S HBCU classes in the future.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
It's needed. It's necessary.
Absolutely. With you being offensive coordinator, looking at the play call, I think it's about it's 1st and 10. Your team is up. What would you call in this situation?
I'm going to pass.
Pass
first down, I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to pass. probably 15, 20 yards down the field.
Your risk
and then and then after that, I'm going to go to my running game.
Yeah. They've been relying heavily on their run game in this one, trying to hold on to their lead by running out that clock. They have a running back who runs.
Oh
really
yeah,
hard.
he's been tearing it up.
Guy.
He's been gashing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I noticed that they changed quarterbacks from number 7 to number 18.
Yeah.
I think he's in the backfield now. To me, he's the more dynamic quarterback.
Yeah, he has that wiriness.
Yeah,
that
he's
athleticism.
shifty.
Yeah.
Look on the outside. He's going. He's pulled it down. He's going. He can do that.
Yeah, he's fast.
He's the difference maker in this game.
Absolutely. He has been a difference maker.
Definitely the difference maker.
We got some laundry on the field. That's why I tell you one thing. We've had a lot of laundry on this field this game.
This whole game has been a lot of laundry. A lot of holding calls.
A lot of holding calls.
And that kills the team's momentum.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I call momentum the invisible force.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's one of those things where it keeps people, whoever has the momentum is most likely
Either
probably
you're
going to
in
win
the game or you're out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it does. It kills any kind of momentum. These teams are fighting hard, though. I give them their credit.
Oh, it's a beautiful game.
Yeah.
Well-played game.
Absolutely. They've came out a lot stronger in the second half. Both teams executing, playing more discipline.
Yeah. I'm glad to see our local referees holding it down.
Yeah.
They've been challenged this game.
Absolutely.
They've been challenged, but I'm glad that they stuck together and they're holding it down.
That's how you get better, right? Through those challenges.
You got to stick together.
This is good experience for them, too. Be able to call, an official game like this. This is going to open up the doors for them and having, being able to become better referees by being able to call.
Hey, Coach, what kind of defense you say the white team running again? 4-2-5. 4-2-5. And the team in the black?
3-3-5.
Okay, so we got some.
I don't know if they're going to call it dead yet, but.
Hey, Coach, it was great. I'm going to get me something to drink, man. It was good. Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Got offsetting penalties on that last play call, bringing it back to right where we started from. Snapping the ball. Found his receiver downfield, couldn't bring it in though. It's one of those plays where you wish you get that one back. He's gonna look at that one on film and like, man, that's an easy catch that keeps the chains moving and keeps them in possession of the ball with the lead. They needed that play. First ever annual Y.E.S HBCU Classic played here in St. Croix. Got the Virginia University at Lynchburg Dragons facing us against the Fort Lauderdale Eagles. A lot of talk about where the ball is being spotted on that one. It's a good pursuit by the defense to get the quarterback to run right out of bounds. A lot of accountability happening right now on that offensive line up front. You have senior leaders talking to other people to move your feet. We got to stop these holding penalties. I guess there's been over 10 holding penalties, definitely between both of these teams, but offensively for the Dragons, they have holding penalties have been their Achilles heels throughout this entire game. Ooh. Big hit right there. Big hit on the quarterback right there. He's gonna feel that one.
What's going on?
Try to get some points, whether that's 3 points for with the field goal or a touchdown. Either way, they have to score points if they want to win this game. So this drive will be CU Classic. Pretty consistently, and if they can mix in a good run game with pass game that picks up first downs, they can really run this clock out and get enough points to win this game and walk away victorious. At this point in the game, it's about who wants it. Stadium's really starting to come alive. You hear the people shouting out defense. You hear the fans screaming, right? This is a great opportunity for St. Croix, exposing them to what they call tackle football here on the island. You can feel the intensity rising in here. Both teams on this drive. One team, the defense needs to feel like they need him. Great run. That's a great run right there. Way to get downfield, make a play when it's needed. Right now, they're doing the best thing right here. Running that football, milk the clock, get the yardage that you need to get to the end zone. They hand the ball off again. That was a physical run right there. You hear the clacking of the pass from the sideline. Great connection right there. Colton Brown, the quarterback, putting it on the money. This freshman has stepped up big in this game for the Eagles, connecting with number 5, Bobby Jackson, out of Miami Gardens. Great connection right there. That is exactly what they needed right there. Still controlling the offense. That's where they want to be. They're not in a rush to score. They want to milk as much time off the clock as they can before, so that the Dragons don't have any time on the clock after they intend to score. Ooh. Big tackle by number 94. Great job making penetration, getting into the backfield and disrupting the run before it could ever really get started. this point, it's a battle of wills. That's what I like to believe. It is a battle of wills. Who wants it the most? It's the last football game of the season for both of these teams. And I recognize that neither one of these teams want to get on the plane on Monday as a loser. They want to walk away with this game as a winner. So coming down, we at the 2-minute warning. Final 2 minutes. If you're at home watching, if you've been watching this whole entire game, stay tuned. Make sure that you stay tuned. You're in for a treat as we end this game. 2 minutes left. Fort Lauderdale Eagles up 26. Virginia University at Lynchburg Dragons are in the lead, 26-25. Both of these teams have really cool storylines. You know, both of these teams have something to play for. Fort Lauderdale is a school that the football program is only 3 years old. A lot of people have invested into them and believe in them, and they have a lot of heart. Coach Cogdell, the head coach, said that this team has a lot of heart and they have a lot of fight. And that's one of the things he always preaches to his team, is that they continue to fight, and it's showing right now on this drive and throughout this game. They have been very resilient. Whether it was calls that didn't go their way, maybe they gave up a touchdown, but this is a team that has truly shown up and fought all the way throughout this game. On the other side, VUL is a team that's very talented. They have a lot of athletes on their team. One of their cornerbacks couldn't make the trip, but he was rated at one point in time during this football season as the top-rated cornerback in the nation, and that's saying something. This is a team, they play a Division II independent schedule, but they play a lot of Division I teams. So the talent that they face is really good and helps prepare them for when they get into their conference and when they start playing teams at the same level as them. Final 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Eagles are plugging away. Colton Brown has really stepped up.
Did they call pass interference?
Honestly, I don't even know what to do. That's why they almost scored. They didn't call it, yeah. I don't think they did.
What's the ball? What's the ball?
All right, folks, I hope you at home. Got your popcorn ready at home. We got 2 seconds left on the clock. VUL just picked up a big, tremendous play. Oh, but it looked like we might have some laundry on the field. Bringing it back. We got a hold. We got a hold on the field. We got a hold. Like I said, that has been the bane of their existence this entire game. It's probably their 8th or 9th holding penalty in this game. Unfortunately, that's an untimely holding penalty. Both of these teams have been battle tested and approved, though. Fighting to the very end, wanting to get this victory and take back home. So hold on the play. Hold on the Eagles. You hate to see flags come in the middle of games like this, but unfortunately, this is one of those things where you got to execute.
Chuck this guy, boy.
Oh my goodness, folks. That's a big man's dream. That is a touchdown. What a game, guys. If you was at home, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat if you are at home. We got some laundry on the field, though. We got a flag on the field. The game cannot end on the flag. It's a flag on the field. Waiting on the call. Referee picked up his flag. Fort Lauderdale Eagles Your team played a hard-fought battle all game, from the penalties in the first half to, you know, just little scuffles here and there, right? You overcame a lot with a lot of resilience. How proud are you of your team in coming out of this Y.E.S HBCU Classic as winners?
I'm very happy with that part of it, but we got to clean it up. I understand they were just retaliating, but I told them we got to be the bigger person. We knew what we were coming into, and I prepared them for it, but they just kept retaliating, and the penalties. But I'm glad we end up finishing the game, and next year, hopefully, we have a better showing for you guys.
Colton Brown was the MVP. Freshman quarterback stepped in and played big. How proud are you of his performance?
Very proud. He's been clutch all year. A great kid, even on and off the field, academically. Very good kid. I can't wait to get him on the field much more.
Coach, you talked about how the momentum has been building ever since you came in, and how proud you are of this team. Looking towards next season, what is the marker for you?
My biggest thing is character. If I have a bunch of character kids that help me get where I want to be, it's not about winning games. It's about the character. As that character builds, the win's going to come, and that's what's happening for us right now.
Absolutely, Coach. Congratulations. Enjoy this victory. Celebrate with your team. Thank you. Thank you. Coach, yesterday you and I, we talked about what it means to be able to coach your sons. Today's the last game of your season. What did this game mean to you?
It meant the world. I know I have both my boys here. This is my baby boy today. He played well enough to be MVP. We just, and the last drive there, we just couldn't hold him. But I thought he played real well for us. So, you know, God, I'm happy, man. I'm very, very happy. He's going to always be my MVP, no matter what.
Absolutely. You did run the ball hard. That's one of the things I got to give you your credit for. What would you say is one of the things that makes you run so hard?
Just every time I touch the ball, I'm trying to take it to the end zone. It was instilled in me by a young age by him. I feel like I'm the best player on the field every time I step on the field, and I'm trying to show that every play. So,
absolutely, Coach. Bill, how do you take the momentum from this game? Y'all fought hard to the end. How do you take this momentum going into this new season? What do you tell your team as you prepare for a new season next year?
You know, I never say this. I've been coaching for a long time. But there in the end, the fourth quarter, a lot of flags went against us. Not taking anything from Fort Lauderdale. But we didn't get a real clear break at the end. But, hey, it was a great game for us. We're excited. We'll build off of this game. We'll come back, and we'll be just better than we were last year.
One thing's for sure, both of these teams will forever be in the history books as being the first two teams to play in the first ever Y.E.S HBCU Classic. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your sportsmanship. Thank you all for playing hard. And good luck for the rest of your journey.
I appreciate it.
Sir.
Thanks for the opportunity to come. We really appreciate it. And you know what? We serve an awesome God. God is good. And he's been blessing us in a special way.
Safe travels, Coach. Thank you. I don't know about that. Let me ask. Hey, 24. 24. I appreciate you. Good work. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. It's the way to work. We worked it out, right?
Yeah, man, we're going to find a way, you know. We're going to find a way, you know. So, you know, take for dying and we are taking for dying.